This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend. The end of our elaborate plans. The end of everything that stands. The end, no safety or surprise. The end, I'll never look into your eyes again.
Hello everyone and welcome to the quote-unquote final episode of the United Gamedom podcast. This is one of your hosts, Darren, aka Dow, and with me for one last time for now is Canadian boy, Montreal's finest, Dennis. Hello Dennis, how you doing?
Well, not too bad. Still, I caught another cold with the fantastic weather we've been getting. One day it's very hot, the other day it's very cold, so it messes up with your system. So I caught another cold last week, and I'm getting over it now. But
you're just kind of vulnerable to colds and illnesses.
Yeah, I am, and quite a bit, I guess. This time of year, it's not supposed to be this cold, and all of a sudden it's kind of down to we work in Celsius, so it's kind of down in the 10, 12s, 13s during the day, so that's really not normal for June. And the next day is going to be like 27, 29, so it's kind of fucking around like that.
Yeah,
so
it's been really nice over here though. Like there's been a few bad days like raining and all that there, but otherwise it's been pretty damn nice, which is a change.
Yeah, it's been raining a lot here, so that's another thing. And when I work in a office that's in a department store, say in a building next to a department store, and they already turned down the air conditioning. So even though it's 12 outside, you have the air conditioning inside, so it's kind of really cold at some point. So, yeah, I guess that's why I caught this cold. But nonetheless, doing good, coming off of E3. So
yeah, coming off of E3 and get your cold.
Yeah,
E3
cold.
Give you a cold.
Yeah.
And anyway, we have, not really a guest per se, just basically a returning co-host for one last hurrah. It is the Minnesota Miracle man himself, Derek. Hello, Derek. Welcome back for this last
Hooray!
episode.
Yeah.
Hello. What's going on?
Nothing much though. Basically, last Derek a few weeks ago, if you wanted to be on it though, just since we said we're ending it and said, yep, might as well. It's all about E3, like we mentioned last week. This is going to be all about E3. There's going to be none of the same old subjects, games we've been playing, discussions, news, etc. Everything is about E3. We go through the conferences and also some of the maybe stage demos we've seen on GameSpot and like some other stuff we've glanced at from the E3 news this week, because it was the Electronic Entertainment Expo last week there.
Mm-hmm.
In good old Los Angeles, California, and this year was probably one of the most anticipated ones for quite some time, since the fact is there was two big companies basically unveiling more of their next gen lineup.
Yep.
With Microsoft with the Xbox One and Sony with the PlayStation 4, and we'll be going through each of the conferences in order, and also I will be talking probably by myself with Nintendo Direct, because Mr. Derek and Mr. Dennis couldn't give a rat's fucking ass.
Except for there's two games that I would like. That's it. Just two.
Yeah, and I know what one of them is already because he talked about it on Twitter. But we'll get to that soon enough though. But first of all, we're going to go through each of the conferences, and it depends on how much we talk about each of the conferences. So this could be a 2-hour one or a 3-hour one, but let's get going.
Do you want to just
first
take turns and then, one of us kind of introduce the subjects and then we'll talk about them?
Yeah, I'll just go through each of the subjects. So,
Yeah.
and, like, that's whatever you do. The first one was Microsoft. Before going through each of the topics that were talked about, though, what did you guys think of it overall?
You can go ahead, Derek. Start first.
I thought it was the best Microsoft press conference that they've ever done
Yeah, I agree.
because it was game, like constantly. There's only like a small period there where they talked about some, improvements to Xbox Live Gold. Other than that, it was just game. They
Yep.
didn't do any of the Connect stuff. They didn't do any of the, the typical like boring stuff because they did all that, a few weeks ago in May when they revealed it, which that was a pretty boring press conference overall. So that
First.
improved this one like considerably, and I think this was probably the best one they've ever done.
Yep, I agree.
So yeah, you basically I agree as well. It was much better than last year's. It's probably the best one they've done in quite some time though, like since probably 2009, because I think the last 3 years were basically kind of a bit on the boring side for the most part, because 2010, 2011 especially had a lot of Connect stuff, and most of the Connect stuff you couldn't really care about.
Mm-hmm.
And of course they had their typical sort of really bad scripted banter.
Mm-hmm.
So they did, which one of them we should get to in a bit, kind of caused a bit of controversy.
Yep.
For some reason. But anyway, we started things off here with the Metal Gear Solid 5 trailer. So we did. And I don't know about you guys, but I was very impressed with it.
Yeah, trailer looks great. Trailer looked magnificent. I watched the Red Band trailer afterwards, and yeah, that game is gonna be. It's gonna be something else. It's gonna be pretty good, I think. Looks really
Yeah,
great.
still yet to see the Red Band one though, but I do remember watching that one. It's like, yep, this looks really gorgeous. It's just like open world. You go like stealth on the horse. You like lean on the side of the horse so you won't get caught by enemies, and also like there's the nighttime as well, going around and trying not to get hit by the torches or spotlights or whatever. It just looked really, really gorgeous.
Horse
so
stealth. That's great.
Yeah, horse stealth. Not horse armor, folks.
Yeah.
It's horse stealth. That's next gen for you now.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, and of course we all know that Keith Sutherland's doing the voice of Snake / Big Boss this time round, and we heard a bit of him in the
At
trailer.
the end,
Yeah, and I thought he did a good job.
Yeah, I think he does a good job.
So he did. So what do you think of the trailer, Derek?
Oh, I I agree. It looks fantastic. Like I was really amazed by it. Like I'm not really a Metal Gear guy. Like I've played the original Metal Gear Solid on PlayStation, Metal Gear Solid 2. I could never really get into 3, even though I've tried playing it multiple times. I only got so far, and in the third game, I think I got some guy that is like has bees or something and uses bees to attack you.
The Pain, I think he's called.
I don't know, but I could never really get into it. I haven't played 4 yet, even though I do have it. I need to play that. But this looks great. Yeah, the fact that it's open world, I think, is an immediate draw to me, because I seem to be really drawn to open world games in the past several years.
Same here.
Even if they're kind of janky, like State of Decay, what I've been playing, it's pretty janky, but it's still a lot of fun. So I'm really looking forward to trying out this game.
Yeah, I'd definitely get it. I'd probably I won't say it till maybe next year, perhaps, or 2015 at the latest.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think it's coming very soon.
Because usually the show, like the footage though, and doesn't be released for another 2 to 3 years. So
most of the games that were shown aren't coming until 2014, or even later.
Yeah. Most of them. Some of them are coming 2013, like launch ones for like the launch of the consoles now. But there's a few of them. It's like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Won't see them till 2014, which it sucks so. But anyway, we'll just have to wait and see.
That's how it goes.
I was thinking. Did you guys notice? I could have sworn they said that was an exclusive to Xbox One during the press conference.
I think I.
But then later on, it was revealed that it was not exclusive.
Yeah, that would have been.
Because I could have sworn it was an exclusive. I was like, holy shit, really? Because that would have been a huge deal if it was.
That would have pissed so many Sony
Oh, yeah.
fanboys off. You wouldn't believe.
That would have been like they did with Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, or like Devil May Cry or
Yeah.
anything like that. They would have gone ape shit. No way that was going to be a exclusive though.
No.
I know like Hideo Kojima came out now with his little just appearance, but that was it.
Yeah.
But I didn't expect it. Well, I didn't hear about that there being exclusive now. So
I could have
Maybe
sworn it was, and I posted it on Twitter, and I was shocked. But
Yeah.
I don't know, I must have missed.
Or the guy fucked up maybe, because I could have sworn I heard it too. Probably a guy
Yeah.
fucked up or something. I don't know.
there's been a lot of fuck ups though.
Yep.
Especially with something that Dom Matrix said later on with Jeff Keighley.
Yeah.
Did you guys catch that?
I heard about it.
I
but
didn't watch it,
catch
but I saw a clip of it during another program.
Yeah. Where it basically says, hey, if you think, just get a 360 or something along those
He says if you
lines.
can't connect to the internet, or if you don't have a constant internet connection, then
Yeah.
the 360 is for you. The
Yeah,
Xbox
yeah.
One is
Yeah.
not for you.
Yeah, fortunately we already
It's like,
have
what?
something out.
That's kind of
Yeah,
fucking
fortunately we have
shitty to
something
say.
out there. It's the 360 and it's the 360.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, jeez.
That was wow. Okay.
I've never really been fussed on him, to tell you the truth anyway.
He looks like a
Don't know.
stuck-up
Just
dumbass.
something about him.
Yeah. I don't like his
Like
face.
when Peter Moore left, I just like, yeah, it's not really been, it's not been really a great Microsoft sort of representative.
Mhm.
Because I liked when Peter Moore did the
Yeah, me too.
conferences back in 06 and 07,
Mhm.
etc. So anyway, the next game, Dennis, what's the next game?
Next game was presented was Rise, which is sort of a Roman era game, which was supposed, I think, to come out on exclusively for Kinect, but they
Yeah.
changed the whole thing. It's now going to be playable on Xbox One. I think it's an exclusive, so
I
Yep.
believe it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
maybe timed exclusive. I don't know, because you have timed exclusive and exclusive. So, and the graphics look great. But the whole QTE thing, I was like, yep, forget that. I'm not getting this. No way.
Yeah, I was watching this. I was like, yep, this is a game that definitely will not cater to Derek and
No,
Dennis.
no.
But actually, I heard later on, I think Kevin said, or some article said, that even if you don't actually press the correct button, the kill still happens. Meaning, what is the point of doing these QTEs then, if it still goes ahead? And apparently they said we don't want the gamer to be frustrated.
I heard that the
Okay.
combat is kind of button mashy. Like you can just kind of mash buttons and still get by.
Okay.
So it's not like God of War where you have to be pretty precise.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's, it's a good thing that it's not QTE too much, but it does look good. I mean, the demo they showed looked pretty good. But, yeah, it's not a system seller for me. That's for sure, so. Don't know what you guys thought about it. Rise.
I just felt it just reminded me of Gears of War, not like just like the look of it though, like
Mhm.
when you're walking about and like when you press a button and view something else, like those kind of Gears of War traits now.
Is that from
Kind
Crytek?
of-
Is that Crytek?
Yeah.
Yes, it's Crytek.
Mhm.
So of course it's gonna look nice
Yeah.
with its Cry engine though, but it looked decent enough to me though. But yeah, I think the QTEs, like, I like QTEs and not like a huge fan of them though,
Mhm.
but they did kind of go overboard here. It seemed to flipping every 5 seconds
Yeah.
a QTE.
You're
happened.
pressing a button somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, enough is enough.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it looked pretty decent though. But
For those that have no
Yeah.
idea what we're talking about, if they didn't see it, it's like a third-person action game set in like ancient Rome, where the trailer that they showed was like kind of like Normandy, like D-Day, like a whole lot of boats filled with these Roman soldiers, attacking this fortress like on a beach,
Mm-hmm.
and like there's a lot of hand-to-hand combat, like we were saying with the QTEs, where you have all these different. I heard that there were like there's hundreds or like 100 different like execution moves that you can do, apparently. So I guess that's kind of cool. But yeah, it reminded me of kind of like God of War, I guess, just because of like the medieval, or not medieval, but that setting. Definitely
Yeah.
looks really good. It's just nothing nothing too appealing, especially when you have so many what appear to be QTEs, because I despise QTEs.
Yeah, I definitely I can vouch for that though. Like Dennis just not a big fan of QTs whatsoever. It's like, yep, this game's not going to appeal to you.
Nope.
So Derek, what is one of the other games that was shown at the Microsoft
Well,
conference?
these are not in order. We should probably point out.
Yeah,
we just kind
well,
of
just
threw them all down when we remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the next one we have on our list here is Dead Rising 3, which I was completely surprised by, and I was extremely excited during that demo, like just watching it, because I really like the Dead Rising games. I just don't like the time limit, and how you have to like save people in a certain time and stuff. That gets really annoying. I just want to like mess around. Like in State of Decay, like I've been playing, there's no time limit. You can just go around and do whatever you want. It's
like you want some sort of a free play mode, I guess.
I guess I'd rather just have the game be like that the whole time. I don't want to be, restricted on anything.
Yeah.
I watched the stage demo for Dead Rising 3 on GameSpot, and the guy was saying that there's no time limit. You can play the game
I read
without
that
time.
it's like a 6 hour. You have to get out of the city in 6 hours. That's like the main goal of the game.
Yeah.
And then like the hardcore mode is like 3 hours instead of 6.
Yeah, and you have to.
So I don't know if that's like a
constantly
a timer that's constantly ticking down, or if that's 6 hours in real time, or what that even means. So I don't know. It sounds like there's some differing information about that.
Yeah, apparently.
But it definitely looks really good. It looks way more gritty and dark and more serious than the other games, though, which were pretty goofy.
Yeah, partly they were trying to cater to the Call of Duty audience. Like I think one of the persons developing the game said that.
Yeah, it looks more.
Well, it sounds like there's still some goofy stuff. Like there's a lot of different outfits you can wear. Like there's you can wear a dress and goofy stuff like that they had in the first two games. But there's no PP. It doesn't seem like you're taking photos or gaining PP from defeating zombies. But they still have the crafting, which was really cool in the second game, where you combine like a sledgehammer and like a chainsaw and create these crazy weapons, which I really enjoyed.
Sledgesaw.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I kind of want to find out more about that game before I'm committed, but at this point in the conference, I was like really excited because I mean, Dead Rising 3 and Metal Gear Solid 5, which I thought at the time was an exclusive. I was like, holy shit, they're really bringing the big guns out here. But now after hearing about more information afterwards, it's kind of like, I don't know. Game looked good though.
3 is exclusive now, I believe.
Yeah,
Dead Rising 3 is exclusive. Yep, just like the first two games.
Yeah.
Well, timed exclusive because Dead Rising 2 is out on PC.
Oh well, is it on PS3? I guess it seems like that they don't really care if games are on PC. They care if they're on like a console. They're exclusive.
Yeah, it's pretty much PS3, PS4, and Xbox One. They care about which one's going to be on which.
Because pretty much everything will probably be on PC at some point, or most everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, like a lot of them, it's either on all the platforms, or it's like Xbox One or like 360 and PC, and not PS3/4.
Right. Yep.
I've got it on the PC, Dead Rising 2 though, but I barely touched it. I played some of it though, and then it's like, okay, I like to play it though sometimes co-op. So Dennis, get on it.
Oh, there's co-op in there. Okay, well I'll get it when it goes on sale then. We could play
Yeah. You should get it pretty cheap nowadays anyway.
Yeah, I think I saw it on
sale. It'll probably be on sale though, because I think it's been on sale several times during the Steam sales. So, yeah.
Because
I think I got it not too long after it came out though, for a good price. So.
Yeah, honestly, I hated the first game, so I never even thought about the second game. So.
Yeah, but it does have like co-op though, so it's like I think I'll like it more if I can play it co-op.
Too many restrictions. Too many. Hey, you gotta go in the bathroom to save. Hey, you gotta go here. And you have this much time to do this. This much time to do that.
You still have to go to the bathroom to save in the second one, but you get more than one save slot. I think that was a big problem in the first game.
Yeah.
And the time limit isn't as restrictive in the second game.
Yeah.
Actually, I beat the second game. I never beat the first game.
Okay.
I did. I beat the first game and got the true ending, which sucked. But anyway. Dead Rising 3, it looked alright to me though. I'm not a big Dead Rising fan though, so it's like, okay, I kind of expect it though, but in a way, like I kind of think it was a bit rumored though beforehand. But I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to the third one anyway. Next game, and one of the other games that was shown that I know a lot of people were really wanting to see, like, come on, is there going to be a new game of this in this series? And yes, there was, except it's not actually being developed by Rare, who are the original developers of the series, because they're working on the Kinect Sports Rivals, which was announced before the conference, but instead it is, of course, Killer Instinct, which was, of course, a beat 'em up. Oh no, sorry,
fighting game.
Fighting game. Sorry.
Fighting game,
yeah. And it was later announced that it's partly a free-to-play game, where you get one character, and if you want to get the rest, you just buy the game or so, something along those lines. So it's kind of a bit of a demo, a glorified demo perhaps. So, but I couldn't care less about Killer Instinct though. It's like, okay, great for those guys who really into the series. So, but like, I never played any of the games on the SNES or N64, so I couldn't care less. These guys feel the same way or what?
I can't care less. I think it's a big move for Microsoft, but I couldn't care less about that game, honestly.
Dark?
I think it looks cool, and I would probably get it. I played the Super Nintendo one. Not a whole lot, but enough to kind of, enjoy it. I know everybody's all up in arms about the free-to-play aspect of it. Jeff said somewhere, I don't know where, he's been on so many different websites and videos and podcasts, but he said it sounds like there's a retail version of it anyway, so you can just buy the retail one. Otherwise, yeah, it's like you get one character for free, which is I think it's Jago is the free one you get. Otherwise, you can buy the other ones in like packs. And it sounds like they're trying to get more people into fighting games.
Yeah.
So they're like removing the barrier to entry, which is paying money to try the game. So they're giving you a character to see if you like it, which I think is kind of an interesting idea.
Yeah,
I guess so.
It's also Namco's done it though with Tekken Revolution, came out this week on PSN, and that's free to play. So that's they're doing the same way over there though. So it's nice to see. Like, that's actually it's a little nice idea though. It's like, hey, here's a free to play fighting game. Just basically, if you want to get the characters you like, here you go.
Yeah, I agree.
Buy these packs or
well, it's true, yeah, because they were saying I was watching the E3, the GameSpot live demo of this game, which was actually they did play it, surprisingly.
Yeah, it was the first demo of the.
They were saying that a lot of people don't play all the characters, which is true. I mean, there was a period when I was really into fighting games, and then there was characters I would never want to play. So their idea is like, hey, you can buy like just the ones or just the few that you want to play. So I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And this is exclusive to Xbox One.
Yeah, because it's so, like, of course it's because Microsoft a few years, like last year, a year before, it sort of just renewed the trademark for the did. So that's part of the reason why they did that, because they were creating publishing or doing a new Killer Instinct game, and it's done by Double Helix, which, if you see their track record, it doesn't look promising. I know people are all upset
about that too. They were saying on that live demo that the people that were at Rare that did Killer Instinct are not even at Rare anymore, so it wouldn't really matter if Rare did it.
Yeah.
And apparently all the people that are working on it have worked on other fighting games before too, so like Skullgirls and like Street Fighter 2 Turbo and some other big name fighting games. So these people know what they're doing.
Yeah.
It sounds like, so I wouldn't worry about that at all.
I don't know, it just reminded me of Mortal Kombat though. The way it looked and played though, like Mortal Kombat 9.
It does look a little bit like that, yeah.
Yeah, it just looked similar to that, so.
Looks like Street Fighter 4 to me.
But yeah, I'm not sure about it though. Like, I never been a fan, never played the game, so I wouldn't know. Dennis,
yes.
What's the next game here?
The next game that was shown was, I think it's a PC game, but it was a PC game for a long while, and Microsoft, I guess, bought the rights to put on the Xbox One. It's World of Tanks.
It's Xbox 360.
Oh, it's 360? Okay. Well,
yeah.
Xbox 360 then. So, it seems to be coming to 360 I guess this year.
Yeah, I think it's
So
coming later this year. There's going to be a beta for it though, so there is a few months time, and then they're gonna like release it.
yeah, I
Which
I don't know. I can't give a crap about that game really.
yeah, I heard it's very very popular though.
Mhm.
Apparently there's like 60 million registered users,
Mhm.
which is like quite a lot though.
Yep.
But it seems it's very very popular though. Very popular free to play game. One of the most popular in the world, like alongside League of Legends and Dota, etc.
Mhm.
But like I never played it myself though, and I don't really care, I guess though.
Yeah.
But I might try it out though and see if it's anything up my street or what.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree. I don't really have any interest. I've never played it. Is
Well,
it
we
free to
don't.
play or something, or is it a
Yeah.
It's free. It is free to play.
Okay.
I believe.
I guess I
yeah.
would probably try it, but not really excited or anything.
Yeah. But yeah, like I remember playing fucking this sort of browser, like this tank game years ago in college, when we were supposed to do like work though. Some of us would just fucking Skype about and play this like tank game on this browser or something.
Mhm.
It was like really crappy now in today's world though, but we had a blast playing it. Yeah, the redesigned 360 out now, which I think is like it's basically another smaller or more designed 360.
Mhm.
Probably cheaper for them to
Uh,
make, I bet.
Yeah, so basically same with the the super slim PS3, which is like a bit cheap, would be cheaper to make and looks like it.
Yeah.
That's made more cheap cost efficient.
Yep.
Does it have a price? Like
It's the same
does it say
price.
what the hard drive?
I don't know
It's the
about the
same.
hard drive. I know. I'm pretty sure it's the same price though.
Okay, so what's the price of 360 over there? 300?
No, it's
Right
like
now, I don't think
250,
so.
250 or something. I don't think
Yeah.
it's 300.
350. Okay.
I'll look it up. You can go ahead in the next one.
Yeah, the next game is one of the next games is Max the Curse of Brotherhood, which is this cool little platforming game that reminded me of mixture of Limbo and something else. I can't remember exactly though, but it looked pretty cool though. It looked like something that I would enjoy though. Nonetheless, it's kind of one of the like, I think it's like it's one of those sort of indie games
Mhm.
that Microsoft are trying to sort of cater to
Mhm.
because as we'll talk about later on Sony though, they sort of unveiled an indie lineup though, and there was a few games shown here
Yeah, a
like
couple.
this and Below,
Yep.
which is done Cappy and done like by the guys who did the Sorcery Super Soldier Swords and Sorcery game
It's
on iOS and PC.
yeah. I think below is Jonathan Blow, right? Is that
No.
John?
No, that's The Witness.
Witness. Okay, sorry.
I don't think Jonathan Blow would go anywhere near
No,
Microsoft.
yeah, but that's why I thought about it afterwards and said no. Okay, you're right.
Yeah, but yeah, I seen the footage of this here and it looked pretty cool though. But I'm sure I don't know when it's out though, but I'll be definitely keep checking it out though when it comes.
Xbox 4 gig is 200. 4 gig with Connect 250. The 250 gig with no Connect, it looks like it's 300. But there's some other ones I'm looking at Amazon, like you can get a holiday bundle, 250 gig with Forza 4 Skyrim for 276. Doesn't have the new
That's
one
good.
on here, but they said it was available like today when they did that press
Yeah.
conference.
That's when.
yeah.
Let me
I
check
don't
Best Buy and see what they have.
I'm surprised they didn't do it like, well, hey, for everyone in this audience, here's a new redesigned
Oh, okay, here's the
360
new one.
like they did a few weeks ago.
They have the
years
new one
ago.
on Best Buy. 4 gig is 200, 250 gig is 300.
Yeah, sorry.
With no
it's
Connect.
pretty much
No
correct
Connect
then.
in either of them. Oh, there is one with the Connect, but that's 4 gig and that's 300.
But why would you want Connect anyway?
I'm really surprised they didn't lower the price. I thought for sure they would.
Yeah, because that game thing's been out
They'll have to
for,
do it next year.
8 years now coming. This November,
Yeah.
December time.
Yep.
Darren,
you talk about the next one.
yes, because I'm the only one who cares about this game.
Hey, if it has
So
Armored
Twitter-
Ninja Turtles, I might try it.
Yeah, it's That's right.
Yeah, there's a demo was shown as well, and also like trailer had this this big enemy with had like looked like a turtle, an arm.
I don't think that was. I thought that was a character. It looked like it because it was, they were following it around like it was the character that you were playing as.
No, it was an enemy though. I believe that.
Because they showed it
big
more than
armor.
once. They showed it several times.
Yeah, but I think it was an armor. It might be some armor that looks like that you can wear, perhaps. So, but I think it was an enemy in the game. So, but hey, if there might be, if it's that they have armor in it like that, that'd be pretty cool. But yep, Dark Souls 2. They showed a trailer of it though, and yep, March 2014 can't come soon enough. I am so stoked for that game.
So what are you
I
getting
like
on
the
PC?
looks- Yeah, I'll be getting on the PC. I've got it pre-ordered though, so already.
Let us get through the summer first, okay? Jeez.
Yeah, and I'll definitely be playing it though, and I know you guys couldn't care less, but I love Dark Souls. Derek, you go with the next topic here, the great topic that Microsoft finally have joined the thing with Sony by showing games.
2 free Xbox Live
So
games.
yeah, how, like Sony has their PlayStation Plus program where they give away a lot of free games for as long as you're a member of PlayStation Plus. Microsoft seems to be doing a similar thing where they're going to be giving away 2 free games a month now, starting in July. If you're an Xbox Live Gold member, and the first 2 are Assassin's Creed 2 and Halo 3.
Yes,
Which pretty much
exactly.
anybody who's an Xbox Live Gold member now has probably played or own.
That's fucking ridiculous.
So it's kind of an odd choice for the games, I guess, but it's nice that they're doing something to kind of match Sony in that regard, especially since Sony now has matched Microsoft in another aspect, which we will get to when we talk about their conference.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, 2 free games a month, which is starting with Assassin's Creed 2 and Halo 3, which are like Halo 3's 5.5 years old at this point.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed's 3.5 years old. So yeah, at least the PS Plus, at least the games they're showing there are a bit more recent. Like in the
Well, they've been doing
last
it for a long
year or
time
two.
now, so
Yeah. So
we'll see.
hopefully- but like-
We'll see. Hopefully, not every month is going to be some freaking old thing.
Yeah, next month will be Cameo and Perfect Dark Zero.
Yeah.
It's like fucking
That-
lodge games,
yeah.
jeez.
I mean, you can practically get those for free now anyway, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad to see they're actually doing it though. But the fact is, it's only 2.
Yep.
Whereas Sony with the PS Plus gives you like 5.
Well, they're
Like,
they're
come on.
starting off, so they're starting this thing.
Yeah. So hopefully they do more anyway. Like especially this month though. There's been 3 games on the PlayStation. Like this month we're getting Demon Souls, Kingdoms Amalur of Reckoning.
Was you getting Sleeping Dogs,
And,
or was that last month?
That was a few months ago we got it. We got it I think back in February I think. Because ours is completely different to yours.
Oh, okay.
And then we got what was the other fucking game? God, what was that? Echo and Shadow of the Colossus HD collection. And then Rayman Origins and some other game on the Vita. It's like, yep, I'm downloading it because I wanted to get Rayman Origins on the Vita. I was like, yep, download it now free because that's the game's awesome. But yeah, PS Plus. I thoroughly recommend it though. It's just great service though, and I think XCOM Enemy Unknown's come to it now for at least a year, which is like fantastic. That game's not even been out like 6 months, and then you can get it for free for like if you have it for the year. That's great.
Yeah.
Yep.
So fantastic. Next game, Dennis.
Yeah, D4, which is I guess a sequel to D2, game from Swery.
Is it a sequel to D2?
Yeah.
Has that been confirmed?
Yeah, they said so in the Giant Bomb video.
Okay.
So I didn't play D2, and I watched the trailer for D4, and have
It's
close
like an adventure game, right?
Yeah, I have close to no
Isn't it
interest.
episodic?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, episodic thriller.
Episodic
I believe
thriller,
was.
So I have
But-
close to
oh.
no interest in that.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So while Darren's
The only
content-
interesting thing about that is that it's by Swery, who did Deadly Premonition,
yeah.
which is like this cult hit Speaking of, I've actually been watching the Deadly Premonition endurance run on Giant Bomb ever since I finished the Persona 4 endurance run. There's actually two. There's one that's Brad and Ryan, and there's another one that's Vinny and Jeff. I've been watching the Vinny and Jeff one.
Okay.
And I'll probably go back and watch the Ryan and Brad one. But I can definitely see the appeal of that game, even though I did rent it and I tried it, and the controls were just shit. I just got sick of it or something.
Deadly Premonition, is it?
But I can see the appeal of like when you're shooting the like zombies or ghosts or whatever those things are, and all like the sounds they make when you kill them.
Yeah.
So funny. They're like, "Oh, I want to die." Oh, it's so funny. Like the first few times you hear it.
Yeah. I really
So
enjoyed
I can kind of see the appeal to that game.
Yeah. So I don't know. D4 is
Yeah,
from Swery, so who knows? Maybe I'll get into it. But for now, no interest. We'll see down the line what's gonna happen.
Well, they didn't really see much of it
Yeah.
anyway. I just seen like a short trailer.
Yep.
I think it's
Yeah.
Connect as well. I believe.
I think so. Yeah.
I believe that was been confirmed as well. Forza 5 was shown with a car. It came out from underneath the
The stage.
stage,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was shown like a trailer of it as well. Dan was his name, Dan Greenwald.
Drivatar.
Okay, Drivatar, which I don't know.
It's one of the dumbest fucking things ever said. Drivatar.
Yeah, it's apparently the same thing that'll cater to like make AA opponents act more like human opponents.
So like everybody's gonna crash into the first turn.
Yeah.
Well, it takes data from the way you drive.
Yeah,
I think.
and from
Which is what everybody does.
Yeah, pretty much.
Your friends.
So it takes data from the way you drive and adjusts your opponents and gives you feedback on how you're driving and adjusts the difficulty of your opponents from that. So I guess the game adjusts
So
itself.
if you're a good driver, then your opponents are going to be good.
Exactly.
You can't just destroy everybody. That sucks because
Exactly.
I like destroying people.
Yeah. And as
My
you said,
racing
if you're
game. I like
crashing
lapping people.
into every corner, well, they're gonna tone down the difficulty on the drivers, I guess.
I guess
the game
that's a
looks
good thing.
phenomenal.
But that means that everything's going to be rubber band AI probably,
Probably.
because they're going to be always constantly close to you because if you're like a good driver,
hmm
Yeah, that might be the crap thing about this here, though. It's like that's one of the things I hate about racing games, though.
Rubber band AI. Yeah.
Like you can be driving so smoothly and perfectly, and then get away, but like they're still fucking behind you, like a couple of seconds behind. It's like okay.
Especially in Forza games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially in Forza Horizon.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, they don't screw up all the time. They don't screw up every so often. Like they seem to be perfect fucking racers. It's like okay.
Yeah. Apparently
most of
they're
the time.
gonna fix that, so we'll see. I don't know. Game looks phenomenal though.
Yeah, like I actually haven't played Forza 4, so
Neither have I.
when I get my Xbox One,
Mhm.
which won't be at launch, I'll get this here. And
So you
then
are
Forza
getting one.
first. I will get one.
At launch. You said.
No, I said not at launch.
Okay, not at launch. Okay, I heard at
I'm
launch.
not getting one at launch. One of the reasons is that price, which we'll get to,
Yeah.
which is that's
Ouch.
not a pretty price
No.
to pay.
Ouch. Yeah.
Next game, Dark.
Sunset Overdrive, which is a trailer that was shown, no gameplay or anything. Apparently it's an open world game. Very, very colorful looking, a lot of orange.
hmm
Like you're fighting like these weird alien creatures.
Not a parkour as well, apparently.
Yep.
Okay.
A lot of parkour.
Who's the studio that's doing it? Is it some like big name studio?
Insomniac.
It's Insomniac.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the ones who did the not really well received Fuse.
hmm
So, this will be their second sort of game outside of from Sony though, and let's see if it does a much better job than Fuse did, because I don't know about Fuse though. I thought the demo was decent enough though, but I'll probably get that game when it's like pretty
Cheaper,
cheap.
yeah.
Just kind of wish it was on the PC though.
Is Fuse that racing game that's like Mario Kart? With all the power ups
No.
and stuff?
No, it's that co-op
That's
thing.
Blur.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's the one with like the weird, like crazy weapons, like the black hole gun or whatever.
Yeah,
The one that's
and, like,
apparently
the
not very good because it's kind of bland and just everything is kind of boring.
it's pretty generic.
Mhm.
Okay, that
apparently.
one. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's Blur you're talking about. It came out
Oh.
a few years ago. And pretty much was the beginning of the end of Bizarre Creations.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
that's right. Okay.
that game's so terrible.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Too bad.
Sunset Overdrive looks pretty interesting. Just a trailer, no gameplay footage.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess so.
Yeah, is this going to be changed though? Because this looks like cool, stylish though, and then it'll become pretty generic then. Because apparently that
Oh
was the
yeah,
reason why
Fuse. They did. What was it
Fuse-
called before? It looked a lot.
It's
It looked
called
like Time Splitters.
Overstrike,
Overstruck, yeah.
and then it looked pretty cool. It looked like kind of cartoony, like sort of
It looked like Time
espionage
Splitters
kind of
to
thing.
me.
Yeah, it looked like Time Splitters though, and then apparently it got changed. This is like rumor or something, like said like because of like focus testing or something. That's apparently what's been said, and it became this more, standard generic look.
But do they focus
rather
test
than
with
this-
idiots or what? I don't know.
Probably focus test with the Call of Duty guys,
Yeah.
who are sort of just associate with generic.
Yeah, exactly.
Quantum Break, I think was another little trailer shown a bit though, and still no idea what this game is.
Well, they showed they only showed a trailer. Didn't they show some? Or was that on the stage show? I can't remember.
I think it was probably
There
on
was.
stage though.
It was just a trailer.
I think it was a bit of a gameplay or something.
Mhm.
I
Not
couldn't
much.
tell. It didn't look like it to me.
Yeah, but it was just not a trailer though anyway. It's like okay.
Yeah, I still don't know what the hell that is. So
Yeah. Apparently, there's like a
apparently
TV
this-
show, but it's not like on TV or anything.
It's like it's
Mhm.
live action in the game itself.
Yeah.
So they're
like,
basically going one step further than what they have been, and like Max Payne and Alan Wake, where they had these shows on these TVs in the game though, but like they're taking it one step further now.
Yeah.
With this, so I've still yet to play Alan Wake though. I have it on the PC, and I know a lot of people like that game though. Like I would.
Yeah.
I rented
like-
it and I didn't like it because of the combat.
Yeah, the combat's pretty bad, honestly. The whole flashing your light and then shooting. Ugh.
It's like
Nope.
the way it works is just really bad.
Mhm. Exactly.
The next game is basically Microsoft's answer to Little Big Planet.
Project Spark.
Kinda, which is Project Spark, which I'd prefer if one of you talk about this here because this is the
I wasn't
part
paying
where-
attention to the conference.
No, I
At this
haven't.
part-
Attention.
At this
I-
part, I was like, oh.
No.
You're lost, like, oh, this is great.
I didn't know what it was at first, and I was like, oh wait, is this like Little Big Planet? Because it looked like you could create stuff.
Yeah, exactly. When
That's
that
exactly
came on,
what it is.
Yeah, I did watch like a bit of it afterwards, so and that's what it's saying. You had this little rock pet with you, and then he turned into this big rock, like soldier, like rock, gargantuan or something. Then afterwards, so and then like they showed this trailer afterwards and had these little wee playing all these different kind of games. You can create all these different games and all that. There, yep, it's pretty much Little Big Planet.
Yeah.
So
When I saw that, I
well
said.
done, Microsoft, for being kind of behind the times.
Yeah. When I saw that, I just said, okay, let's go look on Twitter. What's going on?
It just looked like a generic 3D platformer, and then all of a sudden it turned into like, oh, you can create your own stuff.
I don't know. It might be something I'd like though. Anyway, but I don't know.
I
I'm
never
not-
played Little Big Planet. I have absolutely zero interest in playing
Neither have
that
I.
game.
Even though I think I own one of them because it was free for some reason. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it's
because
free
of the
on-
whole PS3 getting hacked, and then you got some free games, and I chose
Yeah.
Infamous in like one of the versions of Little Big Planet. I don't know if it was 2 or if it was the one for PSP
I think
or
it was
what.
2. Yeah, I think it was 2. They gave away.
I think it was the first one, maybe.
No, I think it was
Or
2.
2, but 2 came out, was on PS Plus for the longest time as well.
Oh, I don't have PS Plus.
Yeah, but like it came out. It was on there for like a year when it came out the PS Plus, like the whole instant game collection, and it's only been taken off now. That and Infamous 2. So, yeah, and during the Killer Instinct demo, they showed the Twitch integration.
And they didn't seem
So-
to make a big deal out of that, which
No, they just seem to say, "Hey, this is Twitch. You can actually stream this on Twitch though," and just kind of
It's kind of like
they
matter
just
of
kinda
fact.
brushed.
yeah, I could
Yeah,
stream
just
this
kind
on
of brushed
Twitch.
it though.
I was like,
And this is where the whole sort of controversy sort of happened, where some guy said, "This something there will be over. It'll be over soon."
Yeah, he was beating up
Ah.
on. They were playing Killer Instinct, and they were playing It was him and some woman. I don't know
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
who they
Can't
were,
remember.
but he was
I think he was
saying
the
like, oh,
developer. I think he,
just take it, it'll be over soon or something like that.
yeah.
So people were thinking it was
it'll be
like
over
some
soon.
rape
Yeah.
comment.
Mhm.
It's like, okay.
I guess I didn't even see that part. I wasn't even watching I was probably checking Twitter or something at that point.
I was watching,
Yeah,
but I
didn't.
didn't make a big deal out of it. It was like, okay, well, he's beating up on
I
it.
didn't. I didn't catch it either
Whatever.
though. I think just people. Like, that's the thing. It's just trash talk in my opinion,
Yeah.
though. But like some people seem to take it a bit too
And everybody
seriously.
freaking out.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Come on.
I mean, just if you want to hear that kind of shit, just go on Xbox Live
Yeah.
any
it's
day
not
during
like,
Call of
okay.
Duty or pretty much anything, and you'll hear worse stuff than that.
Yeah. But I think it's because of the fact is it was like a woman and a guy. I think it was like one of the developers or something with a fight stick.
hmm
That's
Yeah, I don't know.
I think one of the reasons why some people talk it a bit too seriously. Next game, Derek.
The next game, which was shown in kind of a mixture of gameplay and trailer, was The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt, which apparently, from what I hear from like a lot of the behind-the-scenes, closed-door stuff, it looks like absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that's what I heard also.
It's open world, it's kind of so it sounds like they're doing a little more Skyrim.
35 times the size of
Witcher 2.
Witcher 2.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's crazy. Apparently, the leap from Witcher 1 to 2 is like the same leap in this game. So from 2 to 3, it's just as dramatic. But yeah, I really like to see more of that game. It looks pretty interesting. I haven't played any of the Witcher games, even though I own. Was it the first one or the second one? I own one or two of them on Steam. So really looking to try this game out. It looked pretty interesting from what they showed, but a lot of it was just trailer type stuff. It wasn't like a lot of gameplay.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah, I've got the first two Witchers on PC and the second one on 360, and I've played some of them, like the first couple of hours of both, and they're good games though. Like the second one looks gorgeous,
hmm
and when you can play that on a good PC, it looks absolutely gorgeous.
I played some
And I'm
of 2, and I find it too overwhelming. There's way too many
like the
things to do.
different systems, like the alchemy and the potions and all that
Yeah.
there, and like the combat. Yeah, I could see why some people feel it's a bit complex in a way, I guess.
The game does look marvelous, but it's too overwhelming for me. Too many things to do.
Mm.
So
I'm sure the third one will look even better as well.
Yeah.
But CD Projekt Red, they know how to make great looking games.
Yep.
Below, which is of course we mentioned earlier, is this done by Cappy though, and it's this little stylish kind of game. It's supposed to be roguelike,
hmm
apparently.
Great.
It looks. I didn't see much of it though. Just seen him walking around this island and then walking into this cave, and that was kind of it.
Yeah, nothing
It's
much
not,
shown there.
Not much
Nope.
shown though. So, but I'm intrigued. I kind of like these sort of simple sort of indie games though, and looking to see more of it though. But wasn't much shown. But Dennis, what was one of the bigger demos was of what was shown?
Well, this is one of my favorite games that was shown during the press conference, Titanfall. Was it this press conference that they played a little bit of a multiplayer, or did they show just?
No, it was the EA conference that they were showing. Just showed like a developer diary kind of trailer or something
Okay.
on EA one, but this is the one that had the multiplayer demo.
Okay, so you start off, the guy starts off, he's on foot, he's it's a shooter, he's going around the battlefield. I think it's 16 players on each side or something like that, and he's going on the battlefield and shooting things, and then all of a sudden he calls down this giant mech, and this mech comes down, and he gets in the mech, which I thought was pretty cool, because the mech like just reaches out and grabs him and puts him inside him, and then you go in the mech, and then you ravage everything, create carnage everywhere, and that game looks fucking awesome to me. That game looks fantastic. I think it's one of my favorites from the show, so really looking forward to getting my hands on that one. What do you guys? What did you guys think of this one, Titanfall?
Uh, Unfortunately, this is a point where I couldn't really been watching it properly though, because this is the part where my mouse was fucked.
Okay.
Thanks to my brother, who accidentally tripped over the flipping wire and knocked it off my thing, and therefore my left mouse button was broke.
Okay.
So it did, but I did catch some of it though anyway, and yeah, it looks. I actually didn't realize it was a multiplayer demo though until later. I thought it was like a single player. But no, it was a multiplayer though, and it looked pretty cool. Though it looked like cool walking around, shooting around in Max though, and it's like it's done by of course X Infinity Ward guys, like the former creators, former founders
Mm-hmm.
of
Respawn.
Respawn, yeah.
Respawn.
Vincent Pella and what's the other guy's name? Jason, forget his name.
Can't remember, but
But yeah, looks.
they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
I hear, I mean, a lot of people are saying a lot of good things about this game, but to me, it looks like just really any other Call of Duty Battlefield multiplayer shooter, except for those big titans, and So I don't know. I don't really at this point. I don't really have any interest in it because I don't like multiplayer shooters because I don't want to die every 10 seconds.
Yeah, but I think you can jump in, jump out. I think you have a single player component to the game also. So
if there's single player and co-op, I'll get it though. But it's like mostly focused on multiplayer. Forget it.
No. Well, all the games are becoming that way. So it's like you're playing your game, and then all of a sudden, some people can jump in, start playing.
Well, that seems to be the theme. Is like you're playing single player, and then all of a sudden you zoom out, like, oh my god, there's other people.
Yeah.
Like everything is blurring the lines between single and multiplayer.
Exactly.
But to me, this looked like just regular old Call of Duty stuff.
Mm-hmm. I'm interested in it. It's one of my most interesting games of the show.
Speaking of Call of Duty, did any of you catch the demo they showed?
Yep.
Nope.
I did.
How was it, Dennis?
I'm excited. I'm excited for this Call of Duty. It looks. I really like the integration of the dog. The way they're integrating the dog. I can't remember his name. They gave him a name.
Riley.
Riley. Yeah, that's right. So the way they integrate Riley in the game, I think it's pretty cool. Like you can send Riley out and scope some soldiers ahead. Scope the bad guys, like track them, like put some identifiers on them. Like track where they're going and everything. And the way they integrate the dog in the thing is really cool. And
yeah, you can like switch to a camera that's on him though, and then he can run and then basically attacks enemies in like kind of first person mode. You see you see his head though, but you just attack it like thing. Yeah, I seen like a bit of it though, but not so much.
Yeah, it looks. I think they're going in a good direction. Like everybody keeps. Every video you see, they keep asking the guys if they're going to kill off the dog. And we're not gonna say it.
That'll be multiple endings. One you have to kill the dog, and the other one the dog lives.
Yeah. So
are PETA going to be complaining about this game?
I don't think so. No, because they took their information from a real life dog that works with the army and everything.
Yeah, real life a retired Navy SEAL Marine.
Yeah.
Marine, yeah.
Yep. So they, that's exactly what the dogs do. Like they have, like a backpack, strapped to them, and with a camera, and they can control the dog. Like they give him like a little electroshocks, so he can move his head to the left or to the right and stuff like that.
Wait, electroshocks?
Well, little shocks. I mean, like they're not fucking electrifying their dog or anything, but like little, like little, that'll probably pinch his nerve or something, and he looks like to the left or to the right as they want him to. So it doesn't hurt the dog. So it doesn't hurt him at all. So
I hope not.
No, they don't hurt him. So yeah, I'm excited for Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm actually excited for that game. So it's been a while since I've been excited for a Call of Duty game, but yeah, this one looks good.
Well, you liked Black Ops 2, though.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, but I wasn't excited for it.
Yeah, until you actually played it.
Exactly.
So. Yeah, I liked Black Ops 2 as well. The campaign, I think it was the best campaign since the first Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
So, But this is Infinity Ward though, and I don't know. I'm not really fussed on Infinity Ward
Well,
Call of Duty games anymore.
It's not Modern Warfare, so
But yeah,
you know.
but it's still gonna have some fucking, oh my god, super scripted epic moments where a building
Yeah.
collapses every mission or something.
Maybe, but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful for this one. Speaking of which, I guess Battlefield 4 single player demo was shown at the Microsoft press conference.
Yep. Speaking of super scripted, epic blown,
Yeah.
explosions everywhere.
Now that
demos.
looks super scripted to me. That looked like buildings falling everywhere, planes falling into the sea from the helicarrier, but not the helicarrier, but the plane thing. But anyway, maybe I'll get it because that's my kind of game. But it looks fantastic. Like the graphics look great. But
No interest in it.
you have no interest in that?
No interest in it whatsoever.
Okay.
I didn't
Probably-
even watch that part of the press conference.
No. Well, it looks a.
Yeah, I barely watched it myself though, to tell you
Mhm.
the truth. I'm just no interested. Like, I got Battlefield 3 though on the 360 and played some of the multiplayer, which I enjoyed, and like a tiny bit of the campaign though, but it was like, yeah, not entirely fussed.
Mhm.
Like, I actually enjoyed the multiplayer more than I did like Call of Duty though.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not, again, not fussed on for multiplayer shooters though. Co-op, no problem.
Mhm.
Competitive multiplayer, nope.
Yeah, I'm not overly excited, but it did look not too bad. So, Halo 5. Moving on.
Well, not really. Like, it was just basically this interesting trailer where it had this guy in in a desert, and with a fucking like a cloak over him though, with like a hood. I was like, okay, what the heck's this?
I thought
game?
that was Star Wars.
Looks interesting.
I was like, Star Wars?
Yeah, this looks interesting enough. People going, oh, Journey. They look like Journey or something. I was like, this seems to be cool. And then he like this key or something opened, this big thing came out of this
Some
thing.
big robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, this robot, and then all of a sudden, fucking unveiled the hood, and I was like, Master Chief was, oh fuck's sake, they had to make this into Halo. This had to be Halo because it seemed to be an interesting premise or whatever. I was like, nope, it's Halo.
Yeah.
And it's like, yep, Halo. Of course, there's going to be a new Halo game. They just said Halo, didn't say Halo 5 though, but it's
You
going
know
to be
it's
Halo
gonna be
5,
Halo
of
5,
course, on Xbox One.
Halo coming to Xbox One next year. Oh, really? Wow, that's a shocker.
I don't know if it's next year or maybe the year after.
They said 2014.
Did
Yep.
they? Okay. Which, after the last one though, I hope they sort out their campaign structure.
Yep. Because for now I have zero interest in that game. Zero. I didn't like 4, so I have zero interest in that game.
Ben got Halo 4 there for $9, and like he's got it though, and like he said, he got it there with a bunch of pickups, and I asked him, I basically said to him, I don't get why you got Halo 4 when you're not really a fan of the series.
Mhm.
And he says, oh, it was $8.99, so why not? It's like, okay, you're not a fan of the series yet, you still got it.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like, he's basically, if you listen to the Rad Rascal podcast, he's basically said from time to time how much he's not a big fan of that series, and yet he still got fucking Halo 4. So okay,
Well,
it's like, yeah, good luck playing the same kind of fucking structure
repetitive.
every
yeah.
mission, repetitive, where you go up to Eternal, activate it with Cortana, and then battles with Covenant and some battles with the Prometheans, and there you go.
Mhm.
So good luck with that.
Yep. So finally the big
Yeah, the last part of it though, they actually did talk about was the price and when it actually is coming out, which I think surprised a lot of people though, because they didn't expect them to announce a price, because usually they don't say anything along those lines until later on, until a few months before the actual release. But they did announce the price. It's coming out in November.
Mhm.
And the price is $499, €499, and £429.
Mhm.
Which, if you put that, convert that to dollars, is around $670.
Jesus Christ. Well.
So about $660 to $670, roughly around that, between that.
Mhm.
So, and even Australia is getting it cheaper than we are. So in this process, Europe is getting fucking screwed.
Yeah.
And that's £429. Like, nope, forget it. I'm not getting that at launch. I'm not getting that until it goes down to at least £350, and that time won't happen until at least a year afterwards. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of the price? Like, honestly, I'm not really surprised because it's built in with it has the Connect and all that there as well. But yeah, still not a bit too pricey, and most of the games that are shown though just didn't really cater to me either. So for now, I'm not really interested in getting one at launch. So what do you guys think?
Well, I would say, the price is a little steep. For what was shown, there are some interesting things that were shown at the press conference, but not something that I will run out and get, the Xbox One at launch, because, most of the games are coming out next year. And what's coming out this year doesn't really tickle my fancy a whole lot, and I can get on the PC, so whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, it's a good press conference. They showed a lot of stuff and all that. It's good that they gave the price away, but with the whole DRM stuff they were talking about beforehand, and the whole spooky Connect thing that's going on, I don't know. I'm not interested for the moment. Probably it'll change, but for now, no interest. So,
what about you, Derek?
I pre-ordered one right after the press conference. On Amazon, because they don't charge you until they ship, and I figured, well, they're going to sell out right away, so why not? I can make up my mind later. At that point in the conference, I was pretty excited because of Metal Gear 5, which I thought was an exclusive at the time, and Dead Rising 3 and Killer Instinct. And I'm just, I don't have a top-of-the-line gaming PC like you guys do. So I was, pretty excited about getting a new system.
Yeah.
At this point, after learning some more information about it, I don't know. I still don't know for sure if I'm gonna keep my pre-order or not. I mean, I still have a lot of time to think about it. The price is definitely more than I thought. I thought it was gonna be $400. But at my job right now, we're very understaffed, and there's no way they're gonna hire anybody new. And it doesn't look like anything will be slowing down, so I can get as much overtime as I want, which is, like 20 hours every paycheck. So I can pay for it, pretty easily. That's not an issue for me.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people don't like the always online and the whole used game thing. I can definitely see why people don't like it. For me personally, it doesn't really affect me much. I always have my 360 hooked up in the same spot. I don't bring it anywhere. I don't buy used games for current gen systems, rarely ever. I think I bought 2 for PS3. I only have 5 or 6 PS3 games anyway. And I don't know if I bought any used 360 games. I might have bought 1 or 2, but I just don't buy a lot of them. Because new games, either I buy them right away because I don't want to wait, or they go down in price pretty quick nowadays. I just, for example, Last of Us, which I tried to buy at Target yesterday, but they only got 4 copies. And I saw a tweet oh, you can buy it for Newegg for $45. It's like, well, shit, that's $15 less. It just came out today. Fuck, I'll buy it there.
Yeah.
I mean, they had Injustice was really cheap. Was it $35 the week after it came out, or the week it came out? Then there was a 1-hour sale on GameStop. It was $10. So I mean, if you're pretty patient and if you kind of watch for sales, you can get new games for cheap.
Yeah.
So, but I totally understand that's not the case for everybody with the the used games and everything. So yeah, I don't know. At this point, I don't know if I'm gonna keep my pre-order or not.
Yeah, that's the reason why I'm not getting Last of Us at the moment, though. It's okay, I can probably wait another month or so, and this game will probably go down £10 or something. Like the thing is though, God of War already I see God of War Ascension now for like less than £20, and I paid nearly full price for that game. But the fact is, I don't really care because I love that series, and I was going to get it day one anyway. So, and I enjoyed the game more than most people seem to, because a lot of people didn't really think much of it though. But I enjoyed it though, and I think I enjoyed that campaign more than the third one, to be honest. So. But anyway, are you getting one at launch, Dennis? Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, same here. I'm not getting one at launch. Nothing there's blew me away though, and their Xbox Live Gold structure. It's like okay, nothing there. Nothing makes me want to go back to Gold anytime soon. Things might change though, but like my Gold expired there at the end of last month, and not going back to it anytime soon. So. You'll be gaming on your own, fortunately, Derek, if you do get one for the time being.
Well,
yeah, not with you guys.
Yeah.
Sadly, no, I'm not getting one.
Sadly.
I still have my goal for Xbox regular, Xbox 360.
But when's that gone? The end of the year, is it? Or
yeah, well, I'll see at the end of the year when that will happen. But for now, I still have it. Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, that was Microsoft. So we went on quite a while there with Microsoft, though. It's over an hour already, though. So EA is next, so we probably won't go through. Go take too long on this here now. The first things they shown, though, which I didn't get to see though because my feed was acting up, was Plants vs Zombies: Garden Warfare.
No.
And it also announced Peggle 2, but they didn't show any footage of it. So. Did any of you guys watch it though?
Yeah.
And if so, what did you guys
think?
I watched it. I never played.
Seemed kind of neat.
Yeah, I never played a Plants vs Zombies game, so
yeah, it's basically a
It's like a third-person shooter tower defense type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like Jeff says, like kind of orcs must die or something though, because like Plants vs Zombies is kind of like tower defense. So, and I played a bit of it though. I like the Plants vs Zombies one, and like it's a pretty cool game, and this one looks pretty good from what I've seen. I've seen a bit of it later, but like it looked pretty cool. One of the other games that was shown was Need for Speed Rivals, which is another Need for Speed game.
Another one, yeah.
They keep churning out these every year, and this. To me, it looked a bit like Hot Pursuit.
It's a mix. I think it's a mix between Hot Pursuit and the last one they did, which
Most Wanted.
Yeah,
Which
seems to be a mix
between
between
you and Derek, quote unquote, loved.
Oh yeah, but I don't know. I'm keeping an eye on it, but for now, yeah, no, I don't know. I was really let down by Most Wanted, so yeah, I don't know.
I stopped paying attention to the conference at that point, so
okay.
I don't have any interest in the game.
Yeah, they also had like a as well had like a Titanfall thing there, like the video. So they did, but like since we already talked about Titanfall, we already know what that game's about anyway, though. But yeah, I watched some of the Need for Speed one. It looks pretty good though, but again, not really huge into the Need for Speed series, and I only played an hour and a half of Need for Speed Most Wanted, and I pretty much got my fill of that game. It's okay. I know what this game's about. I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
It's another drop-in, drop-out thing where people can drop into your game and become the racers or become the cops or whatever, and so it's another one of those games. Very popular now. So there you go.
The next announcement, Dennis, I'd like to take over to you because you're a Star Wars fan, isn't that correct?
Oh yeah. Well, you saw it's a teaser pretty much. They had to show this. EA, they have the license now, so you see like a little. Then you see a what is snow speeder? I think is the name of the fucking thing, and then you see a big AT-AT just stomping in the snow, and then Star Wars Battlefront comes up, and then people lost their fucking minds in the press conference, which I lost my fucking mind at my computer. So yeah, can't wait. I can't wait. Can't wait to see what they're.
Yeah. This is one of the announcements one of the few announcements that was shown at the E3 conference. So, and I was happy because I really like the Star Wars Battlefront
Yeah.
games. I've got both of them on the Xbox though, and I played a lot of the first one and a lot of the second one, and more offline and on because I got it before I had Xbox Live. Like I only got Xbox Live when I got my 360,
Mm-hmm.
no 6, but I played some of online as well, and yep, I'm glad to see they're bringing that back though. And like I know Dice is doing it though, and like Battlefront is pretty much a third-person battlefield game anyway.
Yeah.
And in the set in the Star Wars universe. So for the device Dice to do it though, it seems to be it's Dice LA I think.
Yep.
Is doing
Dice
it though,
LA.
so it's not the proper Dice ones who do Battlefield because they're based in Sweden.
Yep.
But yeah, looking forward to it though. Probably see more of it though, maybe in the coming months or next year anyway.
Yeah, that's probably not going to come out until 2015. So.
Yeah, I'll expect. Yeah, I guess that way.
Yep.
At this point, so long ways off.
Yep.
The next game, Derek, over to you.
Yeah, since you skipped me, I'll say that I didn't even see that part of the press conference, the Battlefront thing.
Okay.
I just saw the logo and I was like, oh, okay. For most of this press conference, I was pretty much like not even watching.
Not paying attention.
I think I had it on mute because like once the sports stuff came up, I was like, boom, mute, and then that was pretty much it.
Hello.
So, Dragon Age Inquisition, which is a new Dragon Age game. I don't know if it's Dragon Age 3, but there's a trailer, and Morrigan showed up, who was a character from first game. So that seems pretty interesting because there's some really interesting stuff that happened with her at the end of the first game. So we'll see kind of what happens there. No idea when it's coming out or what. I don't even know what systems it's coming for, but I'll probably get it.
Fall 2014, it's out. They did say it's
okay.
like that. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll probably get that whenever it comes out. But the second game was very, very disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't finished. I never finished any of the games though. Like I played some of the first one though, and it's a good game though. And I do know of Morgan though, and I know a lot of people really like that character from the first game. So
yeah, the first game it probably would be one of my favorite games, but I still have this bad experience with that game where my save file glitched and I couldn't play it for like 2 years because EA or BioWare or whoever wouldn't fix it. And even though like everybody was complaining about it on the forums, so they finally fixed it, and I went back and finished it. But I know at the time when I was playing it when it just came out, I was like absolutely loving that game. So
it seems to be a bit of a save bug as well on Last of Us. Some people have been complaining about.
Apparently they fixed it.
Yeah, apparently it's fixed. Yeah.
But like some people talking about though, where it doesn't auto save properly or something, and if you you lose a couple of hours progress, but apparently that's been fixed though anyway. So that's the way it's been. That's the way you should do it properly, rather than wait 2 fucking years.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Like jeez, like especially if there's a lot of people complaining about it though, then you should try to get it done as soon as possible, rather than fucking just say, hey, we don't care, we'll just do it when we want, when we feel like it.
It's like hold on. Okay, well, we fixed it 2 years later.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like fucking Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Hey, is Scott Pilgrim the multiplayer 2.5 years later?
I guess I should take the next part since I'm the only one who sort of knows a little bit about sports.
Yeah, I watched glimpses of it though, and I just watched the UFC one where fucking what's his name, Dana White, was going
ape shit,
acting fucking like a bloody asshole kind of.
Well, the EA Sports lineup was announced. I guess the upcoming EA Sports franchises: Madden 25, FIFA 14. What was UFC?
NBA Live 14 as well, which is like showing it though, and like the fact is, I think when was the last NBA Live game? Because like the last two they're working on.
They never made it out.
And
they
got cancelled pretty much.
They never made it out.
Actually, the last one I think there's actually copies of it that actually were printed.
Yeah.
There's some people do have that game though, but actually it was never officially released though. the NBA Elite one.
Yeah, exactly. So this apparently is the year that it'll come out. Like the whole fucking Rapport 3 thing or whatever they were doing at the beginning there. Yeah, that was fucking horrible. But anyway, they showed that. They showed UFC, as you said, but not a whole
Well, they
lot.
didn't really show it. They just showed like a trailer
Yeah.
of it. Though they didn't really show proper gameplay footage.
So they showed their lineups. No talk about NHL, which is the biggest selling EA Sports franchise in a while. Well, maybe not. I don't know if it's bigger than Madden. I know it's bigger than Madden here, but I don't know if in the States it's the same thing. But
If this was in Canada now, Daz, they'll talk about NHL though, but it's America,
yeah,
and most people couldn't care less
America and
about
Europe,
hockey.
so they talk about FIFA. They talk about Madden. So
Yeah,
anyway, so that was shown. That's the EA Sports lineup. Could care less
Couldn't
about
care less.
all 4 games. So whatever. If there was NHL or baseball, I would have cared, but that's the only 2 sports that I actually really like. But for the rest, whatever.
yeah.
Battlefield 4 multiplayer demo. I guess we should say they showed that. Showed a little bit of multiplayer.
That actually looked pretty interesting,
did,
though.
yeah.
Like it seemed like it was the kind of a. It kind of looked like it was like campaign or something, where just like the maps seemed to be fucking huge.
Yeah, they did.
And then it was like a squad basically going around. Had to go to this area and then go up to this building
Hmm.
to do this thing, and then like fucking basically got out of the building. Then the building just collapsed.
Yeah.
So they did.
Yeah.
I was like, that seemed to be pretty good though. Like the actual demo looked pretty cool. I'm still no really big interest in that game though, but I enjoyed that demo nonetheless.
Yeah. And big announcement during the conference. I guess you'll take it, Darren, because I haven't played this game. So
Mirror's Edge, to the happiness of a lot of people out there, was announced. They later said this is not like Mirror's Edge 2. This is basically
prequel.
a sort of an origin story. Because you've seen the trailer, it's basically showing Faith's getting her ink. She's getting the sort of tattoos that she has in the original Mirror's Edge. And yep, a lot of people are very happy with this. I'm not one of them because I think that game gets a bit too much praise.
yeah.
Because I played that game last summer and I just found it a bit repetitive.
I know when I said
It's a one-trick pony, in my honest opinion.
I said something about the game on Twitter, and Mr. Art Green just came back at me and lashed at me. He told me, "Shut your mouth. That's a great game." Okay. Well, whatever.
I think it's a decent game though, but I just don't see the whole hubbub about
Nope,
that game.
I
Like
don't.
some people think that game's fucking brilliant. It's like, okay,
Really?
fix the controls, make it a bit more, have a bit more variety to it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll appreciate it more. Those were my main problems I had with the first game.
Yep.
But some people say the controls in that game are great. It's like I disagree, because there were some points in that game I fucking really were frustrating though.
Mm-hmm.
When I did press the right button at the right time, it's like, oh nope, didn't happen. It's like, okay. Did you ever play Mirror's Edge, Stark?
No, never have. I don't plan to.
Yeah.
Not interesting.
Apparently,
Yeah.
very frustrating game too. So, nope.
Yeah, it frustrated me.
Nope.
It's probably the last game that really frustrated me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apart from the fucking boss battle in Metal Gear Rising. But in terms of a game that frustrated me for a good part of the game, that was probably it.
Yeah.
So, not interested in getting this one. So, sorry folks, but I'm not one of those Mirror's Edge lovers
Lovers.
out there. Yeah.
Still a good conference, I guess, from EA. Show some stuff.
It's nothing really there apart from like Star Wars Battlefront though. It's pretty much the only thing I'm excited for from
Yeah.
this conference though.
Well, they showed some games. They showed some
Yeah.
games that will appeal to everybody. So
Yeah, I guess.
they had to do that. So.
The next conference was Ubisoft's.
Girlwood.
And yes, they basically had to bring Girlwood back when Aisha Tyler came out and had a t-shirt that had the hashtag Girlwood. It's like, yep, have a hashtag of a flippin' 1-year-old meme
Yeah.
at this point.
I had never
Well
seen that
done.
before, and I thought it was. I think it's just like the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah, I'd never seen it too, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Girlwood? The hell?
Yeah, because she said it last year after one of the demos. I forget what demo it was. I think it was Far Cry 3 or Splinter Cell or something. I forget. But she says I got Girlwood or something, and then everyone just went weird on it.
I don't know why
So
she
I think
thought-
it's just stupid as hell.
Yeah, me too.
I
agree.
mean, you'd never see a guy wearing a shirt that says boner or
Yeah.
erection or manwood, because then everybody would give him shit about it and he'd get fired or something.
Yeah.
But apparently it's okay for a girl to say girlwood.
Yeah, I think I just find it pretty silly as well, though. But that's the reason why it was brought back, because it was said last year.
God.
Like I would
I
wear
told
a shirt.
I told my wife and she said it was disgusting.
Like I would.
She's like, "What?"
Yeah. I'd bring a shirt out and it said like "boy wet" or something. Like, come on.
FBI female body expector. One of those ones that, like, yeah, some people you probably get shit for that or something. It's okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, you never see a man be allowed to wear that kind of thing on a press conference,
Hmm.
no matter how likable they are.
I don't know if you guys like her, but she gets on my fucking nerves.
I don't like her at all. I hate her.
She gets on my fucking nerves. I can't.
I think I
stand
hate her more than Mr. Caffeine.
Oh yeah. She really is.
There actually was fans of Mr. Caffeine, because I watched like a video of his of this remix thing of him,
Hmm.
like metal remix, and there was some of the comments were like saying, "Yeah, bring back Mr. Caffeine." Like there actually were people that liked him though.
I think I would have.
I don't like him, but he's better than her.
Oh yeah.
Only slightly.
I can't fucking stand her. Honestly, I cannot. Like Jeff's like, oh, what? Really? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Really? She had to, every time a guy would come out, I'm this tall and I'm a mutant.
I
shut
found
up."
her more annoying.
Her
this
her
year
heels
than
were
I
like
did last
6 inches high.
Yeah. Exactly.
I didn't really mind her much last year though, because the fact is she kind of got overshadowed by that asshole who thank fuck wasn't brought back this year.
Hmm.
The Buscus or Buscus guy, whatever the hell his name is. I'm glad he wasn't back though, but she seemed to be a bit more annoying this
No.
year than she was.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't really mind her last year though. I thought she did pretty decent, but this year she got it's a bit too much
Hmm.
though. But but yeah, Girlwood, which is okay. And it started off with Jerry Cantrell from Alice in Chains coming out and rocking to one of his songs
Rocksmith too.
in Rocksmith 2014
2014.
edition. And then she came out and basically said, so Alice in Chains gonna be in this game, and apparently it seemed it's the fact that he wasn't sure that it was.
That's,
Apparently, because I think Jan Bomb or something said that.
yeah.
I was
Well,
like,
Jeff was
okay,
saying that she was actually reading his lines.
oh, reading his
parts.
lines, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's why they
So
kind of
overlap.
they were like, "What?" He was like,
Yeah.
"What's going
Overlap.
on?"
What are you saying?
Overlapping each other, so good job there on the teleprompt skills there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never played Rocksmith though, but it's not really a game per se, it's more of a sort of
Like a training.
training.
Training
I'm
tool.
surprised that that's coming back again. Did that sell actually well? I'm really surprised that that's coming back again.
I don't know now if it did sell well or not though, but I'm sure a lot of people really enjoyed it because the fact is it did help them learn how to play guitar.
Mhm.
Though.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty cool thing
Yeah,
though.
that's a good concept.
Yeah. It's like, it's not like, like Rock Band or Guitar Hero now. We just basically pretend you're like a rock star playing on this fake plastic guitar now. But here, if you want to actually learn how to play guitar, here is a good little trainer for
Yeah.
you.
I think actually
The
the band plays along with you as you start playing. That's what they were saying or
I
something.
think so. Yeah. Something like
Yeah,
that.
something along those lines. The game didn't come out here till like last year. I think it came out in 2011 or something in the States, and then we didn't get to like later a year later or something.
Mhm.
It came out here like last September, I think.
If the band starts playing with you as you play, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool.
I'd actually like to get Rocksmith though and learn how to play guitar.
Yeah, it's easier than it's harder than it sounds. Though.
Yeah, that's the thing though, because I'll try it for like 5 hours. Like
Yeah, I tried for a while and
get
said
nowhere.
nope, it's not for me.
Well, I'm sure it'll be good for people out there
Yeah.
anyway. Rayman Legends trailer was shown, and I'm still very much looking forward to this game. I just Alex Navarro said it best. So, like, the fact is, yeah, this looks great and all, but we've been playing it now,
Mhm.
and that's the fact is, yeah, still a bit annoyed. The fact is, we would have been playing this game already now if it wasn't for putting it on the other platforms.
Yep.
So, but yeah, I'm still looking forward to this game because it looks awesome.
Yep.
And next game, Dennis, did you actually see this here one?
Mighty Quest for Epic Loot. Yeah, I saw the. It was a trailer, right? It was like a trailer for this game.
Yeah, they showed a bit of it though. I think they showed a few trailers of it
Mhm.
though, and like they showed this one with like this night.
Yeah.
So that the,
OMG. Yeah, that's the thing I remember. So. I don't know. Looks all right, I guess. Looks
I think
okay.
it's another sort of free to play game.
Yeah.
So it is, and I think it's probably what it says on the tin. Mighty Quest for Epic Loot. You go around and looting. So
Yeah.
should be interesting enough.
Yep.
Any interest in it, Derek, or nope?
I don't even know what it is. It just looked. I guess I wasn't really paying attention to that part. I
I
just
think it's-
assumed it was another like 3D platformer or something.
It's probably like Diablo or something. Or I don't know. Probably.
Yeah, I'm assuming something along those lines.
Mhm.
So
The
Could be
next game I
completely
do
wrong,
want though.
Yeah.
yeah. So take it away, Derek.
Yeah.
The next game, which was shown only in trailer form, unfortunately,
Which
even though it's been announced
sucked.
before.
Mm-hmm.
South Park of the Stick of Truth. There's another trailer, which there's definitely no gameplay. It was just like it was like watching a South Park episode or something. Pretty funny scene with was it Randy and was it Stan?
Was it Stan?
No, I think it was.
I don't think so.
No, I think it was one of the. I think it was one of his friends or
Yeah.
something. Like no, it wasn't.
I thought it was Stan. They were in like a bathroom and he was teaching them like this technique for I don't know what it was called again. Some farting
Nagasaki,
some
yeah.
farting technique or something. And
Never
he
farted on
he like
baseball.
did some weird like karate moves and then like farted and then like Stan or whoever the kid was like waved his hand in front of his nose like he was waving away the smell or something. And he says, "Remember, never fart on somebody's balls."
Yeah.
Or whatever, something to that effect. I thought it was kind of funny.
That was a great trailer.
But apparently, that from what I've heard from people talking that have actually played it, it sounds really cool. So
I like the
new publisher, Ubisoft's a new publisher since THQ went under.
Yeah.
So
I like the
looking
end of
forward to that game.
I like the end of the trailer when Cartman goes coming. What did he say? Coming 2013, or whenever how video games are, or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, it's just some random kid though. It's not just a random.
Oh, it's a random
I
I
kid.
don't know if it was your character because you're supposed to be playing as. a
Oh,
new
probably
kid or
your
something.
character. Yeah.
Maybe it is his character. Yeah, maybe it
Yeah.
is your character. I guess. He gets fired on by Randy Marshall.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Randy Marsh, jeez.
I haven't watched South Park in a while, but that game looks really great. That game looks fantastic. Can't wait to check it out.
You only watched the first 3 or 4 seasons, you
Yeah.
said? Yeah, I watched it when it started here on it started here on Channel 4, I think. I watched some of it there. Then I remember watching the first episode and fucking laughed my ass off at the whole thing
Mhm.
with what the fuck's her name? This is Crabtree in the bus.
Yeah.
What did you say? I said rabbits eat lettuce.
Yeah.
Oh yes, they certainly do.
Yeah.
And then I kind of stopped watching it during the 3rd season because I thought it just got a bit boring. And then I came back to it like a lot of years later.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that game though. I actually think it would have been out by now as well. I think it was supposed to come out in March.
Well,
Yeah,
because
I
of
think it
the
was supposed to be
publisher
yeah,
change.
Right.
So.
yeah, it was supposed to. I think it was supposed to come out in March there, so
Mhm.
it was. So too bad, but hopefully we'll get it soon. Hopefully it comes out this year because it looks pretty
Yep.
cool.
Agree.
Yeah.
Splinter Cell Blacklist trailer. They showed a trailer of it though. Once again, Splinter Cell Blacklist. Any of you interested in this whatsoever?
I am. I played the last one. What was it? Conviction. I really enjoyed Conviction. I think they're bringing back the same type of gameplay, except it's a little bit more stealthy. I think, or you can go stealthy, or you can go whatever you want. But they say you should go stealthy more. And I saw the GameSpot stage demo where they showed actual gameplay, and yeah, it looks interesting. It looks very interesting. I'm interested in this one for sure.
Yeah, I'd probably play it as well because I actually quite liked the last one as well, though, because it was a bit more friendly, more accessible
Yeah.
than some of the earlier ones.
Yep, it was.
Where if you did get caught in this one, it was a bit more. It had its stealth elements though, but it was a bit more. I can say forgivable.
Mhm. A bit more
Than
leeway.
previous Splinter Cell. Yeah, a bit more leeway, and had this whole the way last known precision thing, where it showed like this kind of like ghost image of yourself to show the enemies where they last saw you and all that there. So they probably might bring something like that back into this one. But yeah, it's coming out in August.
Yep.
Which
Sadly,
August is looking
sadly, it's coming out the same day as Saints Row 4, so too bad. I'm gonna get it further down the line.
End of August for me is fucking
It's insane.
ridiculous because there's 3 games in the last few weeks, 2 weeks of August. There's Saints Row 4, there's Wonderful 101, and Rayman Legends. For me.
And on the same day, August 20th, there's Saints Row 4, Splinter Cell, and The Bureau that come out on the same day. 3 games that I want, so...
Yeah, I've seen a bit of that Bureau one as well. Looked pretty cool.
Oh, the Bureau demo? You saw it on GameSpot?
Yes, I watched a bit of it.
Oh, it looks fantastic. That game looks awesome. Looks great.
Does it have co-op or one, or is it just single player?
They didn't talk about it, but yeah, it's kind of mixing in Enemy Unknown, like the tactics from Enemy Unknown, but with more shooter, like more first-person shooter aspect, third-person shooter aspects of it. So,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm.
Because you could do you freeze the thing and then like assign some of the characters to like do this here and that there.
Reminds me of
pause.
Yeah, it reminds me of Rainbow Six a bit, but yeah, which we didn't see at the Microsoft press conference, by the way. But
apparently they're still working on it because I think that's what it came out later.
Yeah, we haven't heard one peep out of it.
That's too bad because
I'd
like to see a new Rainbow Six game. It's been quite some time.
Yeah, the last 2 were great. The Vegas series.
Yeah.
So
it's been 5 years since the last Rainbow Six game.
Yeah.
Yep. It's hard to believe, but it has been 5 years, Dennis.
Man, that's okay. So what did you think, Derek, of the Splinter Cell thing?
I didn't even watch it.
No? Okay.
I've never played. I have the first game on Xbox because it was like free or something. Never really could get into it.
Okay. All right.
Nah,
Don't have any interest.
I played the first one. I think I got it with my Xbox, original Xbox, and played a bit of it though. But it's like, no, this is not for me. And then I played Conviction and liked it though, and then I tried Double Agent. Then on the 360, it's like, nope.
No, Double Agent.
Not for me.
No, that wasn't good.
The next game was one of the new games that Ubisoft announced on the show, and one
Can I
that
talk?
Yeah, go ahead, Derek.
Sorry, go ahead.
You talk
Go
about
ahead,
it.
Derek. I'm fucking rambling on once again. Same old stuff.
He's our guest,
Go ahead, Derek.
Darren.
So the next game, which started off in a trailer form, with these cars that are forming out of pieces of cars, like the wheels and then the tires and like the brakes and the axle and the engine and the transmission and all that. And they showed them drive along these roads, and then they would kind of get new parts, like they'd switch out to have like off-road tires and like a bigger engine and like the like the grill things on the front and stuff. And they had these you were teaming up with other cars, taking down like this armored truck. I don't know if you were stealing money from it or what was going on there. And then the game's called The Crew, and then after the trailer was shown, they actually had a gameplay session with 4 people playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like this open world game, which reminds me a lot of like Burnout Paradise.
Yep.
But it's like the entire United States, or something that looks very similar to the entire United States. Like you're not going to every single state; you're going to kind of like regions. So there's like a Midwest region, there's like a mountain region, there's the East Coast, the West Coast.
There's 10 cities apparently.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can drive from like New York to L.A. and apparently I've heard anywhere from an hour to 2 hours.
Yeah.
And they're saying it depends on like what kind of car you're using and how fast you're going.
Yeah.
So that's really cool, and it's got like this. It's another one of those games where you're kind of playing single player, and then you open up and like, oh, now there's all these people here playing with you,
calling your crew to join you.
Yeah, you have all these different like co-op like little missions, kind of like Burnout Paradise, where you go meet up here, do like so many drift yards, do so many like oncoming like near misses, that kind of stuff. It looked like that was in there. Game looks really good. Like all the customization thing is really cool. How you can switch from, being like a road-based car and then switch to like an off-road. Looks really, really interesting.
Yeah, it does. Really does.
I really like that. I like the idea that there's something that's like in the Midwest because that's where I live. So I'm sure it's not going to be anywhere near accurate, or I'm sure it's going to be pretty limited what you can even drive in the Midwest. But I think that's kind of cool how they're setting up the whole, the country. I know you guys you don't live here, so probably don't really have the same
well, I'm interested
appeal
in the game.
to you for that reason, but
I'm still very much looking forward to this game, though. I was watching it though and hearing about the whole open world, like it's like scale, like it's not the entire United States now because that would be impossible. But the fact is, there's like a bunch of cities and you go from coast to coast. Though I'm very much. This is probably one of my most anticipated games for next year now.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Very, very anticipating this game. Looks fantastic. Apparently, Alex played it, but he said that it's still early in the.
He was having difficulty handling the cars. Like
he
was like crashing all the time.
Showed. That definitely showed.
So I hope
he
they
was
fix
using
that.
a Mustang, which those are typically kind of hard to control sometimes.
Oh yeah. So I hope they fix that, but nonetheless, it looks really awesome. Looks great.
Yeah, look, I'm very much looking when I seen out there, and like Kevin Van Ord, he quite liked it as well when I showed it to him. That's when he watched it as well. It's like very cool. It's like
was this what is this? Xbox One, PS4, or PC?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
But it's not a launch game.
Yeah, I don't think it's.
No, it's out. No, I think they said 24. I think they said spring 2014.
I think it's all the consoles, if I'm not mistaken.
I think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's current gen as well. I'm not sure.
But you guys are getting it on PC though, right?
Yep. Unfortunately. If we have an option, Derek, we'll get it on PC because it's cheaper, and we can make it look.
Well, I don't know. Maybe if I have a PS4, and you guys are playing it, maybe we can check it out on PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because chances are, I might be getting the PS4 at launch.
Like playing this game alone, I don't think it's the basis of the game. They call it the crew, so
no.
Right.
No, it'd be like Burnout Paradise. We're playing on loans, pretty fucking boring.
Yeah, you need to play some.
That's why I didn't finish the flipping single player in it though. Cause
I played most of that game
really
alone.
Boring.
You played most of that game alone, Derek? You said?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. I played most of it.
I played more of it, I think, in multiplayer though. I found that to be more enjoyable though because the missions in Burnout Paradise were boring. Because it's like, go to the same checkpoints every time.
Yeah. Well, I hope it's good. It looks great. I hope it turns out great. So we can play some together. It'll be cool.
Before we get into like the next thing we have on our list here, I'll go through the other stuff here because the next thing on the list was the last thing that was shown at the conference.
Okay.
One of the things that was shown as well, which couldn't give a rat's ass about, was Rabbids Invasion, this whole TV interactive show thing, which the guy came out with a shirt that pretty much everyone either thought would look hideous.
That was a great shirt.
Or looked awesome.
I want that shirt. I really do.
I think I was like,
I don't even know what you're talking
about. yeah. It's this
Need
guy
to find
had
it
this,
online somewhere.
Yeah, just watch it. Just watch like it's like on YouTube or something on IGN. Like have the entire Ubisoft conference. You can just watch it from.
Yeah.
I'll say maybe the 40-50 minute mark.
Probably,
I guess. Yeah. And just look for this guy. He's this bald guy wearing a white shirt with these like flowers on it. It looks kind of ridiculous though.
My nephews are gonna love this show. So.
Yeah. It's done by Nickelodeon's doing it though, which is like, yep, okay, Nickelodeon,
Yeah.
I guess. But yep, Nickelodeon, you don't do good cartoon shows
Yep.
anymore.
No more SpongeBob.
But-
So
Yeah, I think the last one I liked that Nickelodeon did was Fairly Odd Parents. That's the last one I liked.
okay.
Don't like anything else like, you know, like a years ago now. But most of their shows are pretty much the fucking same nowadays. Just don't give a fuck dance.
Yeah, that's what the game's called, ladies and gentlemen. Just don't give a fuck dance.
that's my name for it now.
2014.
White. Okay, I see. Yeah.
2014
Yeah.
release.
It's just another Just
That was
Dance
pretty
game.
early,
You
sure.
know what? Yeah, it pretty much is. I think a lot of some people liked it though, but yeah, it looked kind of looked a bit hideous.
But yeah,
Dance seems to like it though.
yeah, I'd wear it for when I go to
Apparently,
play-
there's a post. I didn't even know there was a post show.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't watch it though. There was a post show. I think Macy Taylor talked to a few of like the people that were on the thing, but
Mhm.
no, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, so Just Dance 2014 could give a crap about. That's coming.
Yeah.
They also showed Trials Fusion and Frontier, which are two Trials games. They're coming out. One for
Yeah, one for next gen.
yeah, and one for the
and
pad.
one for the mobile devices like iOS and Android, I presume as well.
Mhm.
So if you want to break your controller, that's the game for you.
Yeah.
So, if you like to be frustrated pretty easily, then get Trials Fusion on Frontier
Yeah.
because
Those are frustrating games. Yeah. And
those are frustrating games indeed.
Yeah.
I didn't really progress that far in Evolution. I liked what I played of it though, but yeah,
they still
if you want to get good in that game, you're gonna have to try the same track flipping 50 million times.
still very good games though, but bit frustrating as hell. I guess moving on to the last thing.
Moving on to the last thing, I'll let one of these guys take it.
Do you want to talk about Derek, or do I take it?
I can talk about it.
Okay, go ahead.
So the last game they revealed, which was a surprise, and it's another one of these games where the world has gone to shit and the economy's collapsed, and all this like post-apocalyptic type stuff, which is what very similar to the way what like Watch Dogs was last year,
Mhm.
and then even like the infamous Second Son, they had a little thing about that before they revealed that game too.
Hmm.
And the game is called The Division.
Tom
And
Clancy.
they showed they first they say Division, then they say, oh, Tom Clancy, it's the Division.
Yeah.
I think it's single player and co-op.
Yep.
Up to 4 people, and I think they said there's a 5th person that can help you out with like a smart glass type thing.
Hmm.
You know, like
It's
a
supposed to
mobile
be like
device.
Yeah.
massive like online world RPG.
Yeah, it's an MMO kind of type of MMO.
Right.
Thing.
They said it was an RPG MMO, and it's another one of these games where you're playing, with your buddies, and then all of a sudden you see like, oh my God, there's some other players. Oh, we got to fight them. That kind of reveal that they've been doing this year, where they zoom out and you see a map
Yeah.
and there's all these other players.
That's the thing this year.
And it looks really, really good.
Yeah, it does.
Like
It
some
does.
of the really small touches I noticed, like where you have a character like hiding behind this police car, and then like one of the enemies shoots at you, and there's all these little bullet holes in the glass. They look so detailed and like so realistic, and I thought I was like, whoa, that's great looking. That looks pretty cool. And then the same thing is the player character was shooting another guy that was up behind some billboard on like the roof. And you'd shoot through the billboard, and you see all these bullet holes like right through him, and I think he took a guy out that way
Yeah.
too.
You did.
That looked really, really impressive. And yeah, it's definitely like an RPG where like the weapons you pick up have like damage ranges.
Hmm.
They showed one guy picking up a gun inside this police armory that had like a range from 122 to 145 or something like that.
Hmm.
It looks really interesting.
Yep.
Kind of
it
like
does.
it's not. I suppose maybe it's more tactical since it's a Tom Clancy thing. I've never played a Tom Clancy game, so I don't know.
Well, it didn't seem
but,
a ton tactical from the demo. There
Well,
wasn't
the
a
way
lot.
the people were talking, which you at first you weren't sure if it was voice acting or if it was the like people talking to each other, players. But that's
Yeah, I
what
wasn't
it
sure.
was people talking to each other. They were saying, like, oh, we're clear here. Oh, there's a guy moving to the left. Oh, watch your back and stuff like that. So,
If that would have been gameplay speak, that would have been amazing. Because that's really
yeah,
how
definitely,
people
yeah.
talk for real, That would have been cool.
Right.
It's done by Ubisoft Massive that also helped on the development of Far Cry 3.
Okay.
Cool.
So,
Yeah, it looks really good.
So I know you liked Far Cry 3 a lot, and I wasn't fussed on it, to be honest. So it looked good though. It looked nice. I'm very much interested by this game though.
Mhm.
Like RP online, third person sort of online world RPG.
Mhm.
Yep, I'm interested.
It was great. We forgot to say Watch Dogs had a little appearance at Ubisoft.
Yeah, it had a trailer as
That was
well,
ju-
but it had
That
more
was
of
just
a
a trailer, right?
but it had more of a showing at the Sony press conference.
And we forgot one thing that popped into my head from the Microsoft press conference. Fantasia. Was that shown? Fantasia?
I don't think so.
That wasn't.
That wasn't shown?
That,
Okay.
That was,
Sorry.
No.
I thought it was. I thought it was.
Which is surprising though, because I think the last 3 years, Harmonix actually showed a demo of Dance Central on it, I believe.
Yep.
Well, not really last year though, because it was just Usher, just miming. Well, he sung live though, but he wasn't like miming, dancing, like actually showing that he was actually playing the game, but he wasn't really.
No.
Just showing footage. But anyway, yeah. That was Ubisoft though. It was alright. It's not as good as
Lot of
last year,
stuff.
so.
A lot of stuff again.
But one of the good things about Ubisoft is it has variety.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was better than last year as far as what they showed.
I think.
I mean, last year the only thing I remember was Watch Dogs. That's it. And this we had the Division, we had the Crew, we had the South Park thing, we had Jerry Cantrell.
Yeah. Yeah. The banter was horrible, but yeah, it was.
That's probably the reason
horrible.
why I liked last year. Yeah, but yeah. But a lot of scripted banter's just god awful though. The water is so real.
Did they show the Assassin's Creed 4 demo in
Yeah,
Ubisoft?
I think they.
Yeah.
Well, they showed
That was
something.
at
It
Sony.
wasn't. What? Yeah.
It was just a trailer. Yeah, they showed it like a trailer. And it's like, here's gameplay. First gameplay is like not really.
Oh yeah, they showed.
proper
Yeah, they showed it at
gameplay.
Sony.
It just showed
That's
like gameplay stuff, like stuff in engine.
They showed it at Sony.
Though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which we'll talk about in a bit, though.
Yep.
But anyway, on to the last the sort of last conference of that day on Monday. It's the Sony press conference.
Ta-da!
To start things off with the PS Vita. And it's like people going, "Yay, PS Vita!"
We talked 2 minutes about it.
I wanted to talk about, hey, what's coming to the PS Vita, folks? You guessed it. Here's some ports.
Yep.
Well, there's that Killzone game. That's a new game.
Yes, but other games, the Knights God of War Collection.
Oh yeah.
Like, for fuck's sake, hasn't that game already been released flipping more than enough times?
Yeah.
Various bundles, like God of War Collection. It's in the God of War Saga. It's like, geez, now it's coming on the PS Vita. I'm not buying that game again as much as I love that series, unless it ends up coming free on PS Vita. The Final Fantasy 10 X2 HD is coming as well. We already know that. Killzone Mercenary, which has been done by Guerrilla Cambridge, and I don't think there was anything else was shown. And Tearaway, and what was that name of that game? Counter Spy or something. As well, I was showing a bit of it though. And
Was that Puppeteer
Tearaway as
PS3
well.
or is that Vita?
I was PS3.
Oh, okay.
Which I forgot to
Or
put down
PS4
here as well.
or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, very much looking forward to that game. That game looks right up my alley. Puppeteer. So anyway, go ahead with it. Go ahead, Dennis, with the next part here, which wasn't like next on the show though, but it was one of the sort of highlights of the show anyway.
It was towards more the end of the show, I guess. The indie lineup, because Sony's going to have a huge indie lineup. They're going that route, it seems. With the next generation, the PS4. we forgot to say that they revealed the PS4. We should probably say that because they actually revealed the console.
Oh yeah, the way it looked. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Which is like a big block. Big black block.
It's like
a,
block.
Yeah,
was it
that's
a
surprising.
rhombus or something?
yeah.
Yeah, it's like a rhombus shaped though black box.
Hmm. Doesn't look all that great, but you know.
I don't think
I-
it looks that great.
I know people going on like I know some like but sort of matches with your furniture or whatever. I'm sick to fucking death of black consoles. I really am sick to death.
Ben matches with
Give me yeah, but so it matches your TV, it matches your. It looks good in the furniture or whatever. I don't care. I'm sick to death of black consoles.
Mhm.
Everything's a fucking black console nowadays. Give me fucking something different. Give me a bloody blue.
Yeah, give me a
one.
GameCube that looks way weird.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, purple. Like yeah, that was cool. It was a purple fucking console.
With the big
Yeah.
handle
Very
on it.
rarely you see that. And the and it was like a handle as well. Yeah, I love the look of the GameCube. I don't care. I love that look.
Yeah, it's more gamey. It looks gamey more, a little bit more.
But yeah, this is just like black box. Yeah, Xbox One, big fucking VCR.
Mhm.
These guys said black box, PS4,
Yeah.
rhombus shaped box.
It looks very
Yeah.
similar to the Xbox One, except for the
Does.
slanted thing.
Hmm.
People said it was like if the Xbox One and PS2 had a baby.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Mm.
So some people said it was like that their love child. But yeah, I don't know. Looked alright, I guess. But again, just sick. I'm just getting tired with black colored consoles.
You can have it painted. I think you can paint the like the exterior. Some people do that. They paint the exterior.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not an expert in that. Therefore, I don't want to fucking maybe
No.
somehow screw up my console.
No, you need to bring it somewhere so they can
It'll probably
paint it.
void your warranty too.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And that wouldn't be great,
No.
especially with the Xbox One or something.
No. So yes, I get that they revealed the console, they showed it off, etc., and then this was more towards the end of the show, but the indie lineup, as I was saying, they showed all the people playing at the same time, like what is his name? Dan Boys.
Adam Boys.
Adam Boys.
Okay, whatever. He was on the stage and
Whatever.
he was talking, about the indie lineup. He did a pretty long stay on the stage, I guess. So yeah, there was Don't Starve, Transistor, Mercenary Kings, Octodad, Secret Trenchcoats, Outlast, Raised Dead, or I don't know what you guys wrote, Raised Dead, something like that. We don't know where it is.
I can't
Yeah, I
remember.
caught that
I can't
thing.
remember what the name of it was. It's like some zombie thing.
Yeah, I know what the game is now, but I forget exactly what the name of the game. It's something along those lines anyway.
Oddworld and Big and Tasty. So
No, Oddworld, Big
Oddworld,
and Tasty,
Big
and I forgot to
and-
put the colon.
Okay.
One game.
so those were showed pretty much at the same time, which is pretty cool. And they're showing that giving some love to the indies, and it was great to see Greg Kasabin come out on stage and talk a
Yeah.
little bit. That was awesome.
That was cool.
Yeah, it's just like I remember him from back in GameSpot, and like look how far he's come now. He's got a chance to be on the Sony conference.
Yeah, GameSpot people some of them were choked up and all that. So yeah, it's great to see a guy.
Who was choked up?
I think Kevin Van Ord was talking
Oh,
about. He
really?
was very emotional and all that. So
Yeah, few people. Yeah, I was sort of saying, kind of, feel a bit, not really a bit emotional. I just feel like a bit happy to see him on stage.
yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like Alex Navarro and all that there.
come a long way from site director to producing your own video game and coming on stage and at E3 and all that. So
It's also nice as well to see at the end of the show, and Thursday as well. It's had him, Jeff, and Justin together, like the three sort of
pioneers,
Yeah,
kind
I
of
did- yeah, I did
generations
see
of
that.
the editor in chief.
pioneers, yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
as
that was
well.
great. But yeah, that's interesting seeing Sony line up with the indies, bring all these indie games out to the console.
Most of them looked cool as well.
Yep.
Though, like it's like, yeah, definitely check these games out.
Apparently, Octodad is
I'd get-
pretty fucking wild. Apparently, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, Mercenary Kings is the ones being done by the team that did Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Mhm.
I suppose it's like this open world game.
Like
It's kind
Metal
of a bit,
Slug, open world.
yeah, looks cool. And Secret Trench Coats, is that Western one, was it?
I think so. Yeah.
Was it? Yeah, that looked pretty cool as well. Like I said, I'd like to see more games set in Western.
And Outlast
That
is
are-
like a survival horror game.
Yeah, which I have no interest in. But like I said, like Secret Trench Coats, I like to see more games set in Western or like kind of cyberpunk, futuristic, sci-fi.
Mhm.
I love those settings. And All World Big and Tasty is just is a remake, HD remake of the first game. So it is. Beyond Two Souls, they showed a trailer of it though, and it looked quite a lot different to what we were usually seeing from this game over the last while.
Mhm.
Where most of the stuff we've seen before was kind of like I had a lot of QTE like button prompts, or you basically were using like your ghost or your other show. I forget the fucking name of the other your
Yeah, he has a name, but I can't remember what it is.
conduit or whatever. It completely comes loose and just lost my memory of it. But yeah, this looked pretty different though. It looked like she went to like the Middle East though, and was training to be a soldier, and then all of a sudden looked like fucking something like this looked a bit like a third person stealth game now. It kind of looked similar to like a little bit like Metal Gear or Splinter Cell or something along those lines.
Yeah.
And the gameplay is like okay.
He seemed to be going in all
So-
sorts of directions with this.
Yeah, it's like
Right,
the
okay,
opposite
so-
direction of the trailer from last year.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
completely. Yeah,
So
I'm
okay,
interested in
this
this.
game.
I really
Like,
love
what is
Heavy
this
Rain.
game?
Yeah. Is it several games in one or something? Is it QTE still like the stuff from Heavy Rain?
It sounds like it is, yeah.
Mhm.
That's what Jeff said.
I think, yeah, still think it's the mixture of that stuff, but like, just added more though. But like I liked Heavy Rain though, but that was pretty much all there was with it. It was just the QTEs, like the button prompts.
I really enjoyed Heavy Rain, to be quite honest. I really liked that game.
Yeah, I enjoyed it as well though, but that was pretty much all there was.
Yeah.
I tried it, and I
Those
don't
two.
like the QTEs.
Yeah, but this is kind of different. Like, it's not just press a button and see what happens. It's like you have to move.
Well,
the
they're so
controller.
different that it's like even worse.
Yeah. I played
For
it on
me,
easy because
'Cause it's
apparently.
like, wait, what? I have to do to what now?
Yeah.
Typically it's just press this button in time, which I'm not very good at. But now it's like, oh, move this stick up this way and do this like this. It's like, what the fuck? Just let me control
Yes.
everything like in real time, like I would on any other third-person action game.
Yeah, there's points as well in Heavy Rain where you had to hold a button and then another button copped and you had to hold that, and then sometimes you had to hold like 4 or 5 buttons at once.
Yeah, that's not for me.
It's like weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, Beyond Two Souls, it's one of the last big PS3 games.
Exactly.
Exclusives as well.
I'm interested.
It's coming out October, like pretty much probably a month before the PS3 comes out.
Exactly.
Oh, PS4, sorry.
PS4, yes.
Anyway,
Batman.
Derek.
Batman.
You can talk about Batman.
Batman. Okay, Batman Arkham Origins. I can't remember what they showed at the Sony thing.
It was just a
It was
trailer.
just a trailer. Okay. I saw the gameplay footage on the GameSpot demo thing. It looks pretty much like Batman. The last two Batmans, I guess. Batman. I don't know. But anyway, there's more things that you can do. It seems like there's more gadgets, more weapons, and stuff like that. But yeah, it's more Batman, and I'm all for that. So.
Which is kind of strange, like if it is like more gadgets and all that, it's kind of strange considering the fact this is a prequel.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, it's interesting. I'm interested in this one. It's coming out pretty soon, so
Yeah, it's October as well. October 25th or something.
Mhm.
So it is.
Very, very looking forward to it. I finished both the first two games, so looking forward to it.
I still have to finish Arkham City, which is in my summer backlog list.
Yeah, I think Derek, you stopped playing
And
those games, right? Derek?
I stopped playing them.
Yeah. They're good
because
games.
you don't like
Because the
didn't
game
like
the
combat.
main reason is the game keeps on freezing.
Okay.
But I was having trouble like figuring out where to go next and stuff too.
Hmm. It's even worse than Arkham City, but you know.
I like Arkham Asylum, but I don't.
Mm.
And the combat I think is like I know how you're supposed to do the combat, and I get it, but I don't know. Like I always screw up and I like mess up my combo, and
Oh yeah, I screw
whenever
up.
you get whenever you get these like more powerful enemies, they just
Mhm.
fucking destroy me.
Mhm. But you get used to it. I screw up often also, but you get used to it at one point.
They should just make it Sleeping Dogs. 'Cause
Yeah.
I got the hang of that, and I really like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, Sleeping Dogs combat was pretty
Yep.
awesome though, and just kind of just reminded me of the Arkham games anyway. I really like the combat in the Arkham games though, so I didn't really have a huge problem.
Mhm.
The next game,
Next game was another surprise game. Ready at Dawn Studios. There was a trailer, no gameplay at all, and just an announcement trailer of this kind of like a steampunk version of like the 1800s.
Yep.
The game is called
Set
The
in
Order 1886, and you're a bunch of dudes fighting werewolves. Looks like, with some very cool looking steampunk type weapons. Like at the end, the guy pulls out this huge like electrified cannon or something.
Mhm.
It's pretty neat.
Yep.
So I don't really know much about it, but seems interesting. You know, new IP.
Yep.
I think this could be something along the lines of Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
I heard somebody
got
say
that
something
feeling
about
from
that,
watching
yeah.
the trailer.
Yeah, I think I heard somebody say, as you said, Derek. Somebody said that. I can't remember if it's Jeff or somebody, but I heard they said it's pretty much looking like that. So
Yeah, that could be cool.
yeah, that could be cool. Honestly.
Yeah, staying a guy like the steampunk look.
Yeah,
as
that's
well,
a
it's pretty
great.
cool.
Yeah, that's a great thing. I love the steampunk stuff. So
Yeah, so this will be a good game to check out. Probably out sometime next year as well. And like, yeah, Ready of Dawn, doing like with Sony Santa Monica. Like Ready of Dawn, they've done the God of War PSP games, and they also I think they did Daxter as well. So they're renowned for doing good games on the PSP. So they are, and this I think this is
Is
actually their
this
first-
PS4 exclusive, or is this multi-platform?
No, Sony Santa Monica and Ready at Dawn. What do you think,
Sony.
Derek? Yes. Yes, this will be a PS4 exclusive. This is actually, I believe, this is Ready at Dawn's first console game
Oh, okay.
as well. So looks interesting though, and should be pretty
Mhm.
good. The next few games here that a lot of people lost their shit over.
you talk about it because I did not lose my shit over any of those.
Yeah, but a lot of people did, including the ones around Jeff, who for a moment he was pretty scared.
He gave him a heart attack. So yeah.
Yep. Basically, as we know, like the last few months ago, it showed that at E3, Square Enix pretty much really kind of embarrassed themselves at the PlayStation meeting, saying, "Hey, here's a trailer," which is basically the same trailer they showed last year after E3, and it says, "Hey, you want more information? You gotta wait till E3." And then the information came, and in the form of a video from Tetsuya Nomura. Is basically saying, here we haven't given you any updates on Versus 13 for a while, and then they showed this pretty kick-ass trailer.
Yep.
And then at the end it said Final Fantasy Versus 13, and then that's broke up, and then it came back and it was Final Fantasy 15. So Final Fantasy Versus 13 is now Final Fantasy 15, which is probably not to the surprise of much though, because Final Fantasy Versus 13 was first announced in 2006. And therefore nothing ever came from it since then. I think they showed some gameplay footage from then though, but not too much though, and now it's officially Final Fantasy 15, and it'll probably come out 2014 or 2015.
2015, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Yeah, because they take their time with the Final Fantasy games, so they do anyway. And then he basically had something else to show, and this is where a lot of people lost their shit, and that was finally to the chagrin of a lot of people, to happiness of a lot of people, is they finally announced a sequel, a proper home console sequel to Kingdom Hearts, in Kingdom Hearts 3, and this will be the first one since 2006 on a home console. Because since then they've basically gone on the portable route. They had 358 over 2 days, Birth by Sleep, recoded and redrawn distance. But there's there's Kingdom Hearts HD remix coming this fall. A lot of people are really looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3 because I love the first 2 games, and unfortunately they're the only ones I ever finished. I never finished the other ones. So anyway, that's me. I know you couldn't care less about those games, but
I played the
like
first
Final
game.
Fantasy-
I played the first game and I really liked it. Never bought the second one.
A lot of people really like I really like the second one. I think it's better because it's a lot. It's quite long. It's quite a long game. I spent about 66 hours in the second game, so it's a pretty good. But I really enjoyed it though. It has a cool Tron level as Pirates of the Caribbean, and it's a pretty good game. I don't know what world's going to be in this one now. I'd like this.
Like could they have Star Wars and Marvel? Oh shit,
yeah,
man!
of course.
That game would be huge.
People, yeah, that would be pretty fucking cool.
I'd probably buy it if that was the case. I'd probably buy it.
That would be cool. Yeah.
You never know. They might go with that right though, but I think they'll probably stick with the actual tradition
Yeah,
of Disney.
probably.
I have a feeling they're gonna have Wreck-It Ralph
Probably.
in
Toy
there.
Story.
Well, they never had any of the Pixar stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, they
It's
could.
just we had the Pirates of the Caribbean and Tron in the last proper one, and that like Tron Legacy in Dream Drop Distance, which I know a lot of people liked, which I've got, but I haven't played it yet. But yeah, that would be interesting if they have Sony, Star Wars and Marvel, because we know they own those properties. So yeah, Sora and Goofy and Donald going around with fucking Iron Man and Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That would be pretty. That would be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Next thing was shown, to, which we forgot to mention as well earlier in the Microsoft one, which was pretty.
Oh, did we talk? We didn't talk about that Crimson Dragon or whatever that was called.
Yeah, Crimson Dragon as well was
There was
shown,
no sound.
which no sound, and also the Battlefield 4 demo,
No sound.
which pretty
Crashed
much
like a couple times.
Yeah.
it didn't. It was basically it was starting up and then it crashed and then had to wait painstakingly
Yeah.
up in a few minutes before it actually started up though, and I really felt sorry for the guy having to wait there doing nothing, waiting for it to boot back up, and then someone in the audience booed,
Yeah.
or a few
Yeah.
people booed, which I
It's like, come
pretty
on,
disgusted
seriously.
at. Like seriously, why boo that? And I seriously say I was a Microsoft employee or an fucking Infinity Ward employee
Yeah.
or so. So it was. Like that's a damn shame though. It was like really fucking felt sorry, and it's kind of the same way here though, where this showed the Assassin's Creed 4 demo,
Mhm.
and it was stalling. It was freezing several times.
Oh yeah.
And then at the end it showed this cutscene, and then it basically froze. The sound went off, and that was it.
Yeah.
It cut off though. Then so was that going to be the end of the demo anyway? Like that scene that would be it, or was there going to be more to it than that?
Well, they did show it on GameSpot, the actual demo, and that was pretty much it.
So that was pretty much the end of the
Yeah.
demo anyway.
It didn't crash again.
So
No, it didn't crash on GameSpot, so they probably fixed it before they went there.
yeah, it's like because it was buggy demo pretty much.
Yeah.
Next gen equals field demos.
But that's not next gen. Assassin's Creed 4 is not next gen.
Well, yeah, it's coming to next
is,
gen
but-
though, I believe. Anyway, well, current gen / yeah. It's like this E3 will be remembered for one reason as well is the fucking
Cross-gen.
demos,
Mm-hmm.
cross gen like demos fucking failing,
Mm-hmm.
or trailers have no sign like Crimson Dragon, like no sign from it whatsoever. Like that's
Apparently there was only music. There was no sound effects.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But still, anyway, it's kind of weird. But yeah, I don't know.
Oh, and that
Actually,
Crimson
I
Dragon
think
game we didn't mention is like Panzer Dragoon.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's done by the same guy.
So it looks
By the
just
same-
like it. So people will probably be. I'm sure there's people freaking out during that.
Mm-hmm.
I think the game looks fucking gorgeous though. It looked really nice, and I'll definitely try it out because I like the Panzer Dragoon games. I don't know about you, but I'd say I'm getting tired of Assassin's Creed. This didn't really interest me that much, though. I actually would prefer this game if it was just its own IP set in this pirate environment.
Hmm.
Yeah, that would be probably better.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know about you guys.
I don't know. I don't know
I
about
still haven't
Assassin's
finished
Creed.
3, and I don't know if I ever will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you never finished Assassin's Creed 3, and you're not really missing that much, to be
No,
honest,
you're
Derek.
not.
So,
You're really not.
the ending to that game is like,
Dumb.
yeah. Like, I can spoil it here for you now.
No,
if you
don't
actually care.
spoil
What?
Don't spoil it.
He'll
That's
probably
quite
play it.
You probably play it eventually, though. But yeah.
But you know,
Like I said, I got a feeling of from another game when I watched that ending, which I think
Yeah.
Dennis kind of shared the same sentiment.
mhm.
And I like to see if you actually get around to playing that game. I like to see if you feel the same way.
Yep.
But yeah, it was pretty disappointing in Assassin's Creed 3, to be
Yep.
honest. Pretty disappointing.
I hope it wasn't like Deus Ex, Human Revolution.
No.
Like
Well, I
3
never played
buttons,
Big
press
Mac.
one of the buttons.
No, no, no.
Your ending.
No,
no,
it's
no.
that's definitely not. It's definitely not like
No,
that
no, no.
now.
Okay.
Nope.
So,
Next
But
next
anyway.
demo has me overly excited about this game. The Watch Dogs demo. Like they showed a proper demo. They show actually that you can do a whole lot of things in like they incorporate also smart glass in this demo too. So the whole that you have to help your what's his name? Dog something? Mad Dog?
T-Dog.
T-Dog, yeah. So you have to help T-Dog out of his apartment.
Was it really T-Dog? No, it wasn't. Was it?
Yeah,
I think
it
was
is
T-Dog.
T-Dog, I think, yeah. You have to help T-Dog out of his
Huh.
apartment. And, you
Does
control
he get killed by
stuff.
zombies?
No, he wasn't killed by zombies. Because that's a character from
Walking Dead reference, is it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's T-Dog. I'm going to check it here now.
I think it is T-Dog, but yeah, you have to help him get out of the apartment, and then you have to go get him and pick him up and all that. And at the end of the demo, somebody comes into your game from somebody comes into the game of the guy that's playing with the smart glass with the a pad. I think it was the iPad or something. And you can come into the game and disrupt the game or something like that.
Was he like trying to hack you or something like that? I
Yeah,
think?
trying to hack your stuff and all that. So that's interesting. That's an interesting premise. I will most certainly turn that fucking thing off when I play it, but it's still an interesting premise for the game, and that game looks absolutely fantastic.
No, T-Bone. Sorry,
T-Bone.
not
Okay.
T-Dog.
Oh,
T-Bone.
same
That's
kind
that's
of thing.
even
Dog.
worse.
Yeah.
That's even worse. But yeah, that game looks marvelous. I cannot fucking wait to play that game. I cannot wait to play Watch Dogs. That looks marvelous. The game looks great.
The thing I think the game looks fantastic and all that there, but the thing I'm worried about is everything that was shown thus far just seems really scripted.
Scripted?
Yeah, it just seems like, okay, go this way, and all of a sudden the police is there, okay, I can activate this black guy, though. It just seems stuff like, okay, you're prompted to do this here easily enough. It just seems that way. It just seems so scripted, like, linear and all that there.
Well, it is.
Like, I've gotten that feeling, though, from that there.
It is a demo, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't get that feeling at all.
No, me neither.
Like, I did, though.
Like you go in a rep, you can see all the things you can do with your cell phone. Like it points to, okay, you can do this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but it seemed like, okay, it seemed the only good thing was, of course, do the black guy, because that was the only way to get out of that predicament. It's like, okay,
yeah, well,
there's not gonna be any but probably it's just a demo now anyway though. But hopefully I don't see that in the full game
Mhm.
now,
maybe there are
because it is supposed to be an open world game
Yeah.
though. So
different options to get out, because I know I watched a couple of interviews with that guy from Ubisoft, and he says there can be different ways for you to get out of situations like that. Either you decide not to
Okay.
shoot the
Yeah.
person and find another way out, or you shoot the guy and you decide what you want to do at that point. So and people will view you a different way if you decide to shoot cops and shoot everybody around. And so, pretty much, I'm anticipating this game a whole lot. What about you, Derek? You excited about it?
I didn't actually see this demo live. I think I saw like the last minute or so because my stream is all screwing up. I did go back and watch it. I guess at this point with Watch Dogs, I really, really want to play it. I don't need to see any more. Like, I'm already sold on it. You don't need to show me any more. Same thing with Saints Row 4. I haven't watched any of the stuff from E3 because I'd rather experience that for the first time in the game. Like, I heard the Keith David Vice President thing, and that's like the last. I didn't even watch that trailer where they showed that. I want to play it. I don't need to know anything else. It's kind of like with movies. Like, I see one trailer, that's good enough. I don't need to see 4 more trailers and you show me like the whole movie.
Yeah.
I just want to play it. Like, you don't need to show me anything else. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy it right away. The demo looked like more of the same kind of stuff. So I'm definitely excited.
Yeah, I'm completely sold. Same thing for Saints Row. I watched the demo on GameSpot. I watched the demo on Game Trailers, and I cannot wait. It looks like a little bit like Crackdown. Like you have to pick up the stuff on the roofs, like the shards or something.
Yeah, I did see or hear or read that somewhere about you get orbs that'll power up your superpowers. So I immediately thought of Crackdown.
Yeah, and more Crackdown like that is always more gameplay like that is always welcome, in my opinion. And the game looks fucking phenomenal. Like
there's your Crackdown, and you didn't get Crackdown 3, but there's Saints Row 4 has elements of Crackdown in it.
And I love that the way that you go through each character's nightmares. Like when you go into the cyber world, like the cyber Stillport, you go through all the characters' nightmares, and you have to save them. That's awesome. Like all returning characters and all that. Like characters returning from the first game, which is awesome. So, yeah.
I didn't know anything about that.
Really looking forward to Saints Row 4. It's gonna be great. So.
I'm sure that's your most anticipated game for the rest of the year, I believe.
Yeah, that and Watch Dogs. 2 of my most anticipated.
So is Watch Dogs a launch game for the new next-gen systems?
I'm pretty sure it is, because it's coming out in November.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll get it on
I think it's November
PS4
19th
then.
it's coming out.
Yep.
So yeah.
So looking forward to Watch Dogs a whole lot. Maybe we should not talk about the next thing and move on to games. The other game in the list.
Okay.
So Derek, you talk about that one.
Oh, that's something that I don't really have any interest in.
I'll talk to it though, because Elder Scrolls Online has showed a trailer for it that's coming to the PlayStation 4 and is later confirmed it's coming also to the Xbox One. It's just a trailer of it shown had a voiceover of Michael Gambon, who is Dumbledore.
Oh yeah, I thought. I do remember that.
And it's pretty much just showing a trailer of it though, and and I think as later said, apparently it's not a lot of good feedback on this game.
That's what I saw.
Like Kevin Fedor did an article up, he seen this and another game, and he wasn't too impressed with Elder Scrolls Online. Just seems like a lot of other fantasy MMOs kind of generic, whereas the other one he played seemed a bit more, interesting. But I don't know. Knowing me with my MMOs, I'll just get it anyway, play it for 5 minutes and then never play it again. Because I have a problem that way. I don't fucking know why I do that. And anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Dennis or Derek.
What's next?
Mad
Max.
Next game was shown in trailer form only. Although they were showing gameplay behind closed doors, I don't really know what the gameplay is like. But Mad Max game. Showed a trailer of some like bandit or something laying on the ground, like about to really injured, and he comes up to or what's his name? Mel Gibson's Mad Max character. Like I know he doesn't he have a name besides just Mad Max?
I don't know.
I've never seen the film. So.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just Mad Max, right?
It's been a while since I've seen the movie.
Yeah, me too.
And then the bandit's like, kill me, kill me, kill me, and then
Only one bullet left.
Max is like taking a shotgun. He like looks and he only has one round, and he's like nah, and he like walks away, gets back in his car. He's like souped up like with all his armor and like crap all over it, like a Trans Am or something like that.
Yeah.
Drives away, and then he like zooms into or I don't know if it zoomed out or zoomed into whatever. But then he comes back with his car and like runs him over, and like that's it. That was it with the trailer.
Yep.
So I don't know what that game is. I think they had a stage demo, and they didn't even show anything additional. But it seems like it could be cool, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks.
I don't know if it's a PS4 exclusive or what, but could be good.
Yeah. Could be.
Yeah, could be interesting indeed. They showed trailers of a few games, like in trailer format. They showed Killzone Shadowfall, showed Infamous Second Son, and then they showed Drive Club, which I think I must be the only one here that actually cares about Killzone Shadowfall. I don't care. Like I think that game looks nice though. Like
I think it looks good, but I don't really have
I don't necessarily
connection
care
with
for
the
it.
Killzone series.
Like I enjoyed Killzone 2 and 3. I really, really liked the multiplayer in the second one.
Mhm.
Like I actually was pretty good at it as well. It's one of the very few competitive games I was actually quite good at though. And I like the third one as well. And this one is kind of a new storyline now. I don't think it's actual ISA versus Hellgast anymore. I think it's a new enemy you fight.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It looks nice. It actually has more colours now. It's not just like, greys and browns now. It's actually, vibrant. It's like greens and yellows and blues,
Does look more
etc.
colorful.
Yeah.
So that's a plus. Infamous Second Son looks nice. So it does, in fact, as you not only just have the power to like flame now and like fire and that there and smoke, but you actually can cipher powers from different people who also have powers.
Yeah.
Which seems pretty cool.
I really enjoyed the first two games, so looking forward to this one.
I haven't touched this. I rented the second one, but I never finished it though. But I did finish the first one and quite liked it. And the twist at the end was pretty good as well. But yeah, I never played the second one. Need to go back and play it though. But yeah, they definitely getting Infamous Second Son anyway. Looks good. And Drive Club, they didn't really show much more of it though. Did it show was there a stage demo of it or anything?
No, it was nothing.
No, so like they showed footage of that game, but I actually still don't know what that game is properly.
I don't know.
Like seriously, like that game's coming out at launch as well, so
No idea what it is yet. Okay.
Do you want to mention the PS Plus thing with Drive Club and?
Yes, I was just going to get to that though. Yeah, PS Plus said that when the game comes out, Drive Club will come out though. And it's going to be the PS Plus edition, which means it's not entirely the full game, because you're not getting all the cars, but you're getting a bunch of cars though.
Mhm.
So you are. But I do still like the fact is, hey, when this game's come out, if you're part of PS Plus, you can download this game
For free.
for free, and try it out and sample it.
Just a brand new
It's like,
game.
hey, once you lose.
Well, it sounds like you get access to all the not the cars, the like tracks and all the features. You just don't get it all the cars, I believe.
If that's the case, I still think that's pretty good though, because like I'm not gonna use every car now.
Yeah.
Like it's it's a fighting game as well. You're only gonna use a few different fighters now, because you're used to them. But in the same way with cars, like you're going to drive around with several cars because you try a different car and like might be shit, might handle poorly or whatever, or just goes all over the place. So and our car is like, oh, yes, this seems to be more towards my liking. I prefer driving this way or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the thing as well that I don't think a lot of people didn't really care about though. Didn't like go, oh shit now, when they announced that the multiplayer they're going to take the Xbox Live Gold route. where multiplayer is going to be behind a paid barrier now. Where you
That's
can
because people were too distracted by the stuff they were announcing with their stance on youth games and connected to online, all that.
Yeah, because I think it was after that whole
Yeah, it was after that.
Jack Tretton spiel, and like people just didn't nah, multiplayer on PS Plus.
A lot of people didn't even notice, I think.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't really care. They were just like didn't really exactly. Didn't glance, just didn't notice it whatsoever because they were just so.
It was just like there was just like a slide with like like the features, and then at the very bottom is where it kind of indicated that you have to pay to play online now.
Yeah, which I guess like I'm not really annoyed by that now because the fact is I still think PS Plus is better value than Xbox Live Gold is by far because of the instant game collection. And you get beta invites, you get discounts and all this stuff though. And Xbox Live Gold is hey, pay gold and you get Netflix. It's like you get stuff fucking behind paid barriers when it's supposed to be pretty much free everywhere else.
And now you get 2 games a month, and you can play online.
Yeah, you get 5-year-old games for free. But yeah, But that was one of the things, the sort of highlights from the show as well. The whole no restrict, that basically Jack Tretton kind of went in a spiel and pretty much kind of, dumped on Microsoft with their whole, DRM restriction stuff, and they basically said, we're not going to have any, disc-based stuff. It's basically you're going to keep this game for yourself. There's going to be, you don't need to be connected and all this here and DRM stuff and all that there. And some people just went ape shit when he was going on about that there. But then it was later said that that's up to the third-party developers and publishers now. But the fact is, the first-party stuff, the Sony, they're not gonna go with that route.
Right.
That's basically
So basically, their stance is what their stance is now. It is not changing.
Yeah,
with
it's
regard
not changing
to
whatsoever.
Online that's up to the publishers. So
it's up to the publishers and.
So like that moment during the press conference was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It was a great moment. But later on, when you kind of read into it a little bit more, you're like, oh okay, it's not straight up use games, no problem. It's up to the publishers. They didn't really go into that in the press conference.
Yeah, like I don't know what EA is gonna go now because the fact is they did basically come out a few weeks ago and say we're not doing
yeah, they're getting rid of online
passes anymore, and I think some
they
people
might have
said
to.
they're going to go the whole, microtransaction route.
Oh, yeah, seems like they're doing that a lot with Dead Space 3 and all that FIFA stuff.
Yeah.
So that'll probably be the way they try to get their money though back.
Yep.
But I don't know what they're going to be, what their stance is on the used game and all that there. We'll have to wait and see. Look closer towards the launch of the consoles anyway.
Well, and you don't have to connect online once every 24 hours. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You can play your games offline, or bring your PS4 on a submarine. Bring it to Pakistan or wherever.
Can still
it doesn't
play.
Matter.
Yeah, you don't need this if you don't have internet connection. You don't say, "Oh, don't just get a PS3."
Yeah.
I still find that fucking little thing funny by Don Matrick. That was pretty.
That was just a really dumb thing to say. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he made it look. He looked like a fool after saying that.
Yep.
And that was like a pre-recorded interview too. That wasn't live.
Yeah, I think that part was cut or something apparently, but it was shown later.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
I think the video description said that, the one I seen on YouTube. It says something like that was a cut part or something. I could be completely wrong.
Okay.
Before they went in the end though, when they actually announced the price as well, what game was shown, folks?
Destiny.
Yes.
Destiny.
Destiny, the Bungie Activision game that's coming to PS4, and I think it is coming to Xbox One as well, isn't it?
I think so.
And I think it's coming on current gen as well.
And PC.
And PC.
But I think they have some sort of exclusive content or something for PS4. They just haven't revealed what that is yet.
Yeah, so they're probably going to take the whole.
No, you're right. They're not coming out on PC. No.
No, that's not. It's not coming in PC. Just for consoles.
Really? I thought it was. Huh. Okay.
Well, Bungie never done PC games because Halo games have been done by Gearbox on the Halo ports were done by Gearbox, so I'm not really that surprised, to be honest. I think the last games that Bungie did on PC were like if they were on the PC originally, were those marathon games. But yeah. But Destiny, what do you guys think of Destiny?
I think it's fucking awesome. It's my game of show.
Oh yeah, it looks great. It looks really good. Honestly, it looks like a great game.
It looks like Borderlands, but not cell shaded and a little more seamless with the single player co-op multiplayer.
Yeah. Drop in, drop out.
Yeah. Well, like they were in the demo, the gameplay demo they had. There's just two guys playing. And then once they finished this little quest or something they were doing in this like interior area, they went outside and it was a public area where all these other people showed up and they were fighting this like huge robot tank thing.
Yeah.
That seems really cool. Like you don't even have to group up with those people. You can just fight the boss and then you get your own loot.
Yep.
It's not, it's like Diablo 3 where you all have your own loot.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to worry about people stealing drops or anything. And you can go on to your merry way. You don't have to group up with anybody. It seems pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. Looks like a great game.
I think it looks fantastic.
Yeah,
too.
it does.
Just
looks like a great
visually, graphically.
Yep.
I got a bit of a Mass Effect 5 at the trailer at the end. I don't know about you guys, but I just feel a bit like Mass Effect-ish. The way like the dialogue, not entirely, like the way that it's not gonna be like interactive dialogue and all that there, but just the way that trailer was presented. Looks something like Mass Effect, a bit Mass Effect-ish. So, but like that's what I got, though. I don't know about you guys.
A little bit.
I
just
didn't
like the
like
kind of dialogue.
Some of the uniforms look like Warhammer.
Yeah.
40K, like
I thought
Space Marines.
Some looked like Star Wars a little bit.
Yeah, some other ones did too, like a Boba Fett or something, or like a Mandalorian outfit.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just
the game looks awesome.
Very interesting.
That's not a launch game though, is it?
No, it's 2014.
Yeah, it sucks.
As well. See, a lot of the games we're looking forward to are not until next year, like The Crew and Destiny and games like that. Which is too bad though, but yeah. Destiny looks great though. Definitely. That'll be really a lot of fun to play co-op.
Yep.
So this is gonna be a beginning of a new era for Bungie now, since they made their mark with the Halo series, so they're gonna do it with the same way as Destiny in this.
I think
the next generation.
they're in a 10-year cycle with Destiny, so yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Yeah. They're going in full fun. Like, what happens if this game bombs? I sincerely.
I really highly doubt that
I
game
don't
is
think
going to
so.
bomb.
No.
Highly doubt it.
But it looks pretty cool. And a lot of people as well on my Twitter feed, even though they're not really necessarily big first-person shooter fans, like a guy on my Twitter feed who's not really a big FPS fan, saying, "I kind of want to play this."
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it's true that somebody I know that works with my wife at Target. She's like, she doesn't play a whole lot of games. She plays like a lot of like Nintendo games. For some reason, she asked me about Destiny. It's like, oh, that looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. For some reason, it seems to be appealing with some crowd that doesn't normally play that type of game. So
yeah, exactly.
I don't know what it is exactly, but that's cool.
Yeah, like I got that from like some of the people on my Twitter feed said that, so it's pretty cool. Like yeah, definitely looking forward to this game. Finally seen some gameplay footage as well.
Yeah,
because,
exactly.
like the last few months, it's like, hey, here's information about Destiny, but we're not going to show you anything for now.
Yep.
And finally, luckily enough, what they showed was pretty cool. And finally, they came out at the end after they went through the cloud service and the Gaikai stuff that's not coming out at launch.
Right.
To the disappointment of some, it's coming out in 2014 also. They announced that the price of the console, they didn't announce a month though, but I'll probably say it'll be November as well, unless they might, go out in October.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. They announced that the console is going to be $399, €399, and £349, I believe it was. So it was.
Yeah.
So there you go. It's going to be $100 less than the Xbox One.
Yep.
Which basically a lot of people, when that price was announced, people in that room went apeshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Andrew House, the guy who was talking, had to fucking shout over them.
Yeah.
That's the rest.
Yeah. Exactly. Twitter just went nuts at that moment too. So.
Because he said $399 and everyone just lost it, and then he had to shout over. It's like €399, and to folks in my homeland, £349.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a much more appealing price to some.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is.
Definitely for me, £349 is
Yep.
like that's definitely great. I am thinking of getting a PlayStation 4 at launch. I just have to wait and see what's coming out at launch. First of all, like what games are totally confirmed coming at launch.
Yeah.
Knack, Watch Dogs, maybe The Witness, maybe Battlefield 4, Killzone Shadowfall, Drive Club. That's it so far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
I'll get Killzone. I'll get Knack. There's 2 games at least. I'll get.
I'll
Infamous. Is Infamous
get
coming
Watch
out
Dogs. No,
Infamous is out next
next
year.
year? Okay.
early
Just like
2014.
that.
Okay.
Oh, no, yeah, I think that's it. Yep.
Mhm.
So you getting one,
I
Dennis?
don't know.
Not sure at launch. It's more interesting, more appealing than the Xbox One, but I'll wait a little while because I want to see what comes out, what's going to be announced at launch. Also, not that much interested in Killzone. As for Knack, not really, and the rest I can get elsewhere. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll see. I'll see what happens. I'll see what happens. So, about you, Derek? I think you pre-ordered it, right? Already?
Yes. I'm happily getting one at launch,
Yeah.
and I pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
Getting
I'll
Watch Dogs.
probably-
Really excited about Watch Dogs.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll probably pre-order one maybe next week though, and just keep it anyway and see what games come out though anyway. Because I'll probably will end up getting one at launch anyway, because just what they showed and like what's coming out for it's more appealing to me, I guess. Even though like games like Final Fantasy 15 and Kingdom Hearts 3 like they're coming to the Xbox One, but Kingdom Hearts 3 is a Sony kind of franchise, even though like it's on Nintendo and that there, but like it's gonna be weird to see that game coming to Microsoft.
Yeah.
It's very weird indeed.
Mhm.
But anyway, did you guys enjoy the Sony conference? Because a lot of people seem to think it was their best conference in years.
Yeah, I agree. It was great. The ending
No
was
Wonder
something.
Book.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
awful.
no wonder book the fucking. Yeah, speaking of demos, it fucked up. that would fucked up last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
That started the trend, I guess.
Mhm. But yeah, it
But
was a
ye-
good. It was a good press conference. It was good. The ending was great.
Yeah, long fucking way from what they were like 7 years ago when they announced the price for $599
Yeah.
dollars,
Exactly.
Yep.
and that giant MMA crab for massive damage joke
Mhm.
with Genki too, and fucking screw ups like that.
Yep.
But yeah. We're going over the 2.5 hour mark here, so we are. So yep.
Well, this
Kinda
next one is going to
ramble
be
on.
mostly you talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go too on long here though, because honestly though, Nintendo Direct.
Although I will talk about the
pretty
first
much-
game.
Yeah, pretty much what they showed was kind of kind of predictable though. It's like nothing really too surprising came out of it though. But, yep, I know the first game, which I will give to you, Derek, because me and Des couldn't give a rat's ass.
Yeah.
More Pokemon XY news. Launching
date.
October 12th of this year. A new fairy type Pokemon, which is super effective against dragon type. Apparently they introduced this type to balance the game a little bit more because dragon types are pretty powerful. They revealed I think there's 4 Pokemon they said are fairy type.
Yeah, Jigglypuff's one of them. I know that.
Yeah,
now.
there's a new one that looks like it's an evolution of Eevee, I think. I don't recall the other ones offhand, but I can look it up quickly. There actually was some more news that came out afterwards about like sky battles where you're battling in the sky with like flying type Pokemon, and there's also horde battles where you're fighting like up to 5 Pokemon at once with just one of yours. So those could be pretty difficult, but they could be really rewarding if you take all the Pokemon out. You get a ton of XP. They introduced a new feature where you can search for other players on Wi-Fi, much easier than it is currently. They showed there. I think there was actually another trailer after the Nintendo Direct one, which also showed some new Pokemon. And showed like the first gym leader and then like your friend characters in the game. So yeah, I'm excited for it. I know you guys don't care about it, but I've played pretty much every Pokemon game ever since the original. I mean, like I know I've probably mentioned before, when I worked at Toys R Us from 1999 to 2002 or 3, I was a gym leader for Toys R Us, where every weekend they would have an event where kids can come in and you can play. They would play the Pokemon trading card game, and you would give them free like exclusive cards and stuff. And I kind of got into it because of that. So I like the games. I like how they're like RPGs. I like the battle system. I know you guys don't like it, but I think they're good games. So I'm really looking forward to it. First game on the 3DS. I like the style, how they went from a 2D style to like this 3D, almost like a cartoon, like you're almost playing like the cartoon itself. It seems really cool. So I'm looking forward to it, definitely.
What's your favorite Pokemon game?
Gold and Silver.
Yeah, I think that seems to be a lot of people's favorite though. Yeah, because that's kind of.
I think those were the best starter Pokemon.
Yeah. Was it Chikorita?
Yep. That was the grass type.
Yeah, it was the flipping other ones.
I mostly like the evolve, like for Alligator is the water type and Typhlosion is the fire type. The evolve forms.
I know what they look like now, the star Pokemon. I just can't remember what they were called though, except for Chikorita. But yeah, a lot of people are really looking forward to those games anyway, and I'm sure they'll sell very, very well indeed. But I'm never. Like, I've played a few of the Pokemon games, but this just never pulled me in as much as it pulled other people.
Pokemon.
I just find them pretty much the same. If you played one of them, you played them all.
No. Gotta catch them all.
Except catch flipping infinity number of flipping Pokemon. Like how many is gonna be in this one now? Like 600, 700 Pokemon.
Yeah. At least.
Pretty much. Yep. So there you go. Here's your next 10 years for you.
I never collect them all. I just get the ones I like.
Yeah.
Okay, so
if you get at least 100 or something, that should be all right though. But like there's people out there who'd flipping spend ages trying to get them all, and the only way you can get some of them is like by trading and not there anyway. Like I remember the first game, Pokemon Red and Blue. There's like 11 I think, exclusive to each one, and the only way you can get them was by like trading with another person.
Yep.
Prostitution.
Yep, that's been every single one. They've done that.
So that's really.
Or in some of them, you have to go into like the previous games to get certain ones. There's been different systems that they've used to do that.
Right. Okie dokie. Moving on. Mario Kart 8 and Super Mario 3D World were announced. One of them is coming out 2014, and the other one is coming out in December, which is not really that surprising considering the fact that Super Mario 3D Land, for here at least, came out in December a few years ago, well 2011. I'm just disappointed it's not not a Galaxy game, to be honest. I would very much prefer another sort of Galaxy style game, because I fucking love the Galaxy games. And
come on, it's a cat suit.
Yeah, cat suit. It's like, okay, jeez, what else is it gonna be now? I think the next game's gonna have a dog suit, is it?
Probably.
They had a bee, they've had like squirrel or like tanuki. Now they have a cat. Next one's gonna be a dog, then a mouse, and then a fucking
elephant.
Horse.
Elephant suit.
Duck Mario. Yeah. But yeah, it's Super Mario 3D World. It's just basically a HD home console version of 3D Land, but with multiplayer. It has the Super Mario 2 characters. You know, Mario, Luigi, Toad, and Peach. It looks good though, but again, it looks good. I'll probably get it anyway. Mario Kart 8 looks nice though, but again,
It's Mario Kart.
I'll probably get it anyway though. But the problem I have with those games is the rubber band AI sucks. You can be leading an entire race and all of a sudden, oh blue shell, oh red shell, and then you end up last in a split second. It's like completely broken sometimes. Zelda Wind Waker HD is coming out in October, and it looks beautiful. So it does. I know you couldn't care less, Dennis. Did you ever play Zelda?
I'm actually falling asleep. No, well, yeah, I played the original Zelda on the original NES, but that's pretty much it. I didn't play anything else. So.
Yeah, I'm playing this one just as a new HD makeover.
Makeover?
Looks very nice though, yeah. A lot of people really hate the look of Wind Waker though, which I hate when people do that because I think that's my favourite looking Zelda game. I love the look of Wind Waker.
Oh shit.
It's beautiful. What are you going all shit for?
I opened iTunes by mistake. Okay, sorry.
Okay. Bayonetta 2 is coming out in 2014, which fucking sucks because I want that game to come out this year.
Yeah, you're a big fan.
But then again, I've already played 3 Platinum games that's come out this year. Well, no, actually not 2 already, and the third one's coming out. So I'll have my fill of Platinum games this year anyway, even though one of them wasn't that great to be honest.
Did they show Wonderful 101? Okay.
Yeah. They showed a bit of it as well, and showed like there's gonna be 2-player mode, and it's coming out this year anyway. It was announced in the last Nintendo Direct. It's coming out in August 23rd here, and it's coming out in September 12th, I think, in North America. I'm very much looking forward to that game. It looks class. But yeah, Bayonetta 2, seen the demo of it on the stage demo, and also like the trailer and out there, and yep, that game's look fucking nuts. That's my kind of game. Over the top action hack and slash
Crotch
game.
shots, everything.
She has cut her hair,
yeah.
And some people it's mixed. Some people really like the new look, and other people it's not fussed on it though. I like the new look. It looks nice. But our partner, like Jane, like our sister in a way, our partner, and she has long hair now. This basically roles are reversed.
We're talking about Bayonetta 2, she cut her hair.
Yes.
Oh god, looks bad.
Yeah, you're not a fan then,
no.
are you? Yeah, you're not alone though. I know a lot of people not fussed on that as well.
It's like, how's she gonna use her big hair attacks when she doesn't have that much hair anymore?
She has these flipping like wing things like have her though. On the back of her, so I think that's probably the reason now. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, which is a follow-up to Donkey Kong Country Returns. I'm up for more Donkey Kong.
That's the
Country
rare game everybody was disappointed about.
Yeah.
They're hoping for Viva Pinata or something.
The retro game, you mean?
Retro rare, yeah.
Yeah, retro. Everyone was looking to see what retro was doing, but then a lot of people end up disappointed. Oh, great, they're just working on another Donkey Kong Country game. It's like, okay. I actually would have liked to see them do Star Fox, because when's the last time a Star Fox game came out?
A long fucking time.
3DS
Star
launch,
Fox
I think.
No, a proper Star Fox game, not like a remake. Star Fox Assault on the game. Oh, actually, it was Star Fox Command. Actually, I think on DS came out after 2006. So 7 years since that one. No, I'm not including the Star Fox 64 remake on the 3DS, like the actual proper Star Fox game. I actually would like to see it come back. I thought retro might have worked on it though, but Donkey Kong Country, and I'm up for the more.
Speaking of Star Fox, I got an R-Wing in Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I'll be playing more of that game over the next week though. See how my feelings are on that game. Das has got back to fucking lose it. I was like, oh god, stop talking about Animal Crossing, you fucks.
No, it's okay. I know you guys like that game. It's all right.
I not said I liked it though. I just bought it yesterday and got this today there and played like maybe 20 minutes of it.
I watched a quick look and it
Um,
was like, okay.
I mainly bought
never,
it for my wife because she's like a huge fan.
Mhm.
But I made a character, made a house and stuff.
You ended up playing more than her.
No, she's
Okay.
definitely played more than me.
Okay.
She's paid
this-
off her loan. I haven't done that yet.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to get a house and you owe Tom look like was it 10,000 or 20,000 bells or something.
I think originally it's 10,000, and then now I have a house, and that's 40,000. I think I have almost paid that off now.
So Tom Nook is pimping again. Still pimping.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah, but yeah, I've never played those games. This is my first one, so
Yeah,
That's
doing
why I
the
probably
bug
got
hunt
it.
today. I haven't,
Yeah.
that's like about the only thing that I've really concentrated on. Although I went to Steph's town and she gave me a bunch of fruit, which was awesome.
yeah. I wanted to go in after another town, no, but the problem is, you need a ticket, 500 bells. Like, god damn it, I need to get
Oh,
some
you
bells
don't have
first.
it. Just go get some of the fruit from your trees, sell it.
Yeah, shake
Yeah,
that
I
tree.
haven't really done much. Yeah, I haven't really done much yet though. Just looked around a bit. Like, yeah, music in that game's charming. I really like the music. But anyway, moving on. Monolith's Axe, which I know Derek looked excited.
Yeah, the game
for, I
looks
believe.
awesome.
What is that
Robots.
exactly? What is that?
It's like it has like an open world feel to it. Like I don't think it's an MMO, but it feels like that. I really like the sense of scale. Like everything looks like so huge. I like the way that looks.
It's very reminiscent of Xenoblade Chronicles, which is the last game they worked on, but this time it's pretty much like that game, but you go around in max and that there. So, but yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles is a game a lot of people really like though.
Whoops.
I think that game's overrated. I like the game though, but man oh man, they fucking kill you with the side quests. You can spend your fucking rest of your life doing the side quests in that game. There are so many. It's
Just like
ridiculous.
Skyrim.
Yep.
No, this is much worse, Dark. Much worse. You could spend a good fucking 10, 20 hours doing quests in the opening area. It's that ridiculous. You get fucking like you think you done all the quests in this area, and all of a sudden you get fucking 20 more. It's that
A little bit
ridiculous.
like what's it called? Kingdoms of Amalur. That had a whole lot
Yeah,
of quests.
yeah. It's basically an MMO fucking style in a single player format. Like you get a lot of these MMO style quests. It's kind of like that.
Mhm.
But yeah, the game looks nice though. But I just really hope they fix that problem. Because that's why I stopped playing Xenoblade Chronicles, because of the stupid quests and that there. And I think the thing is, you have to do some of those quests and actually level up a bit faster as well, which killed it for me. And finally, they showed Super Smash Bros. On the 3DS and Wii U, and they had some character announcements. One of them, speaking of Animal Crossing, they unveiled the Animal Crossing Villager, which is an interesting addition, I guess.
I thought that was Assassin's Creed. I was like, okay, who the fuck?
What?
Generic villager coming into the game.
Assassin's Creed Villager.
Yeah, SC Villager. Yeah, it's Assassin's Creed. No, it's an Animal Crossing Villager, isn't it though? And then they went to the end, and then they had this other little teaser, kind of new challenger approaching, and then it showed Mega Man, which is their.
That was cool. He looked like
this-
he looks like he's gonna be overpowered.
Yeah, I think
Like
he
he has
destroys
tons of different
everybody.
powers.
Yeah, you can do like the various different weaponry and all that there as well, which is pretty cool. And then it was later announced that the Wii Fit trainer, the one that's in the game, is going to be a character, which is like, some people find that fucking awesome because it's just so ridiculous.
That's great.
Like, if you ever watched the videos of that Wii Fit trainer, the one with the like blue, like, top on her, like the white fucking body and that.
Yeah, it's just like
Great.
no face. It's just white.
It's that character. It's like really.
Oh man, that's awesome. That really is great. That's fantastic.
She'd be top tier.
Wow.
I just find it really weird though out there. that was announced though as well, and yeah, each of them do look different. Like this, the one in the 3DS looks pretty cool. It has this kind of semi-cel shaded look, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And like the Wii ones, the Wii U ones, like kind of HD gloss over. And there's no cross play either. There's no cross platform play either. I believe. I think they said that as well, which kind of sucks.
Kind of weird.
So you
Wow.
can't.
Okay.
So you can't play, Wii U, and you can't play with 3DS. So kind of sucks. So, but oh well.
Whatever.
They'll probably come out next year, I guess. Hopefully, because still Wii U, like they have games coming out here, but still I don't think it's gonna be enough for people to go and get a Wii U. It's still like a lot of the games are coming out next year. So they are.
Like new IPs, I X probably, Monolith X and Wonderful 101. That's pretty much it. The rest is all like Pokemon and Mario and Zelda, Donkey Kong,
That's typical Nintendo.
Yep.
Yep. They've been doing this for the last lot of years now. Like the last proper new IP they've done was probably, Animal Crossing, Pikmin, and WarioWare.
Yeah.
Like the last proper ones they've done.
Mm-hmm.
So they have, and like most of them, and then since then they've just basically been rehashing the same sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Which I know, like some people don't mind, but other ones people saying, I'm bored of this stuff. I'm just getting tired.
No.
And
Not a whole lot of people are
there's-
excited about whatever Nintendo has to offer in the next couple of months or next year or something. I think the Giant Bomb guys are like, ugh, It's like, okay, whatever, I don't know. They need a new IP. They need something new to, kickstart them again. Because I really doubt they'll win this next gen war.
Well, they're not even competing.
They're not. I know they're not competing, but they're still there. I mean,
Well, they're not competing with Sony or Microsoft.
yeah, I
They don't
know.
care.
I know. They're not directly.
They're just doing their own thing pretty
Yeah.
much. So they
Yeah.
are. They're basically catering to their audience. It's like, hey, here's more of the games that you know and love in the past. We're just basically bringing you a brand new version of it, and
Yep.
heck, people like that stuff. Like I like some of those stuff as well. I'm not afraid to admit I do like some of the stuff they've come out though, but I too am getting okay. I like to see something new.
Do you really want to play a
From you
new
guys.
Super Mario 3D game? Do you really want to play another Mario Kart game? It's like,
I like to play a HD sort of version of a Super Mario Galaxy style game.
yeah.
Most certainly, I'd go for more of those kind of
Mhm.
games. Like I said, I fucking love those games. Like those two Galaxy games are two of my favorite games of this generation.
Yeah.
I love those games. I completely finished them as well. I got all 120 stars in the first game and all 242 stars in the second game.
But I find it funny they're not banking on that. Like making another Super Mario Galaxy, like a third one or something, for the next gen.
But the fact is, they're just going with the whole 3D world, right? And then eventually that'll probably be done to death, like the new Super Mario Brothers games
Mm.
as well.
I can imagine how insane a new Galaxy would look on that system. It looked pretty good because I saw it on the Wii and it looked phenomenal. So I can't imagine how it would look on the Wii U.
It's definitely one of the best looking Wii
Yeah.
games by far. Looks gorgeous. Like the art style of that game is just great. Like I'm quite a big Super Mario Galaxy
Mhm.
fan. I don't care what people say. Some people still like Super Mario 64. Super Mario Galaxy. Those two games are to me are the best 3D Mario games. I can't even go back to Super Mario 64 now.
But then they need
That's it.
something new. They need a new IP. That's
Yeah.
what I think.
And Mario Kart 8 though, it's like, yeah, it's cool as well though. I really liked Wii. A lot of people didn't like the Wii one. I liked 7 as well on 3DS, so
Mhm.
I'm up for more than that though. But I'd actually like to see them do new changes to that. Like, hey, how about we can download some new tracks, or hey, how about we can create our own tracks?
Yeah.
Because it just comes to a point where you can do the same tracks over and over
Mhm.
again, and you do get bored with them eventually.
Nintendo will not let you do that.
No.
So
I would like to see them do that though. Like create your own tracks.
Yeah.
Like I'd like to see that. at
that's something
least.
they won't do. So They don't want you fooling around with their stuff.
I guess so.
Anyway.
But anyway, that was Nintendo Direct though. Not really memorable though. Just pretty much kind of predictable stuff. At the end of the day, nothing too groundbreaking though. Like they had trailers as well for some of the games that weren't on the Direct though. But like Yoshi's New Island and A Legend of Zelda, like Between Worlds, which is A Link to the Past 2, which I am so excited for. That's my most anticipated game for the rest of the year if it comes out this year. That is.
If it does. And I think they showed a very brief trailer of everything that's third party.
Yeah, but like most of that stuff's coming to the other
Yeah.
consoles as well, and it's like nothing there is too appealing.
Like
to
they
me.
showed a very brief trailer of all Batman and all that. So
Yeah. So. Anyway, do you want to talk about the stage demos, or do you just want to wrap it up here and give you your favorite stuff you've seen?
I think we talked about the stage demos during the thing, so I don't have a whole lot more
I don't
to
have
add.
anything else to mention.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't really.
Like the only thing that I saw that was not like rehashing of what we already saw at the press conferences was the Murdered Soul Suspect game, which I actually watched on Rev 3 Games, which is Adam Sessler's new joint. It's a new place where he works.
Yeah, I know.
There was an extended demo of that. Seemed unique. I don't know if I would get it, but
Yeah.
that's the kind of stuff I want from a stage demo. I don't want talking about a trailer, talking about a game, talking about the same stuff we already saw. I want to see a long, lengthy, gameplay demo.
Yeah, I agree. There were a couple of GameSpot demos that were that way. New stuff that they showed you that wasn't in the press conference or only a trailer or whatever.
There's still a lot. I still haven't watched a lot of day 2 or 3 stuff, so I haven't watched any of the Giant Bomb stuff yet. I just watched the day 1 video, not the day 2.
But I know I can understand that they, if it's a new game, like the Crew and the Division and stuff like that, they can't really show you that much because there probably isn't anything much to show. So I don't know why they invite them to stage demos in the first place, but
just to get more information, though. Really, that's pretty much it.
I guess filler, but I don't know. They even had The Last of Us as a stage demo. Really?
They did. Wow.
Yeah.
They had the Borderlands 2 DLC as well, the last one
Yeah.
of it, and had the voice of Tiny Tina on there as well.
So that was like.
And that came out last week, I think.
That was like, really? The Last of Us? Okay. That game's out, so we don't really need a demo. People don't want stuff spoiled for them. So, I don't know. Some of it was kind of weird, like the whole Ellen Page game, Beyond Two Souls.
Beyond Two Souls.
Like the guy just sat there and talked about the game. There was no footage, no trailer, no footage, no nothing. He just sat and talked for 10 minutes. I was like, really? Fuck, man, what the hell is this? So,
Was it 10 minutes or 20 minutes?
I can't remember. I think it was 10, but I'm not sure. But there was, the Saints Row demo was great. The Bureau demo was great. Some stuff that you didn't see elsewhere.
Yeah, I seen the well, I watched the game trailers, one of it though, but it was like the same demo. Watched more on in the Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 demo, which is my second most anticipated game of this year.
But it was. I guess Danny and Chris did a good job. So especially Danny. Danny was asking us lots of crazy questions. That was great.
Yeah, that's what I really liked about him though. He liked Danny though, because he actually did he felt enthusiastic about some of the games that were shown as well. And he tried to join in with the banter and all that there as well.
He didn't seem like a robot too much,
No.
So.
Whereas unfortunately Kevin kind of felt that way when he was doing the demos.
Yeah, fortunately. He's more of a business, hey, I'm talking about this, So. Chris had his moments, but especially with what's his face from Harmonix there?
John
Drake, who was on there for Fantasia. He was goofing around with him, You must know him a whole lot because of the Giant Bomb guys, but there you go. But that was. It was alright, I guess. The stage demos were pretty good, in my opinion.
Yeah, and John Drake made his monthly appearance on one of the Giant Bomb live streams, I think, as well.
Mhm. Yep. He was on one of the podcast things.
I think it was day
Mhm.
2. After listen to the first day one, so I do before and watch.
Yeah.
That's because I was listening to that one.
Not one of my things I listen to, honestly. And them talking with their buddies about stuff, it's not really interesting.
Yeah, I don't like those guys. I don't like John Drake and what's the other guy?
That other guy from Dive Kick.
I don't like Brad Muir that much, and yeah, what's his name? Yeah,
Dave Lang.
right. Yep, I don't really care.
Exactly.
I would rather see other people on that on their.
Yeah, like Greg Kasavin or some guys from GameSpot. They
Right.
talk.
Apparently, they had Cliffy B and like Jonathan Blow on day 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
I'll have
that
to watch
fucking
that.
like in like this fucking like office environment. It was weird. Like fucking Cliffy B was wearing this cap, and then he was like in this one of this kind of stalls, and then Jonathan Blow was on the other side near Patrick.
Yeah.
Was he talking
like-
talking shit about used games again?
Yeah.
I don't
Cliffy
know,
B, yeah.
but I apparently he did say something along those lines, didn't he?
Cliffy B, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Why is he saying shit about used games? Why? Because his games sold.
I don't
Sold?
recall exactly, but talking down to people that buy used games.
Yeah. Talking crap, that they're ruining the industry and whatever, so.
Oh, go fuck himself.
I'll put a link in the Skype chat.
Him and his bimbo wife. They could go.
Thinks used games are bad, of course.
Yeah.
It says you cannot have game and marketing budgets this high while also having used and rental games existing.
Yeah,
The
but this is
numbers
the
do
problem
not
as well. Yeah, this is the problem as well. Some people like Jim Sterling and all that there goes on about it's like, yeah, if try to make the games a bit more less expensive then. So it's not everyone likes, visually impressive games now.
Yeah.
It's the reason that's the reason
Indeed.
why. Like some developers do these games because some people think think they want this here. They think they want people to want this stuff here, but not
Yeah.
exactly. Like some games do look impressive, but they end up being play like
Exactly.
crap.
Yeah. That's why indie games are popular these days. They don't.
Yeah, because mostly some of them are just a couple of people, and some of those games to me look more charming. And
Yep.
visually charming than AAA games.
They cost $10-15, $20 max, and you get your money's worth and you have fun with them and all that. So.
Yeah, like I keep talking about this game before, Outland. It came out a few years ago there. I love the look of that game. So this fucking lot game that came out it's this Metroidvania kind of style game. I love the look of that game. Like Bastion looks gorgeous. I think Transistor looks cool. And some of these other games have their own unique style to them, which I totally prefer to some of the AAA stuff that's shown now. But I'm not saying, oh my god, AAA games are horrible now, like their games look crap and all that there, but like I do like some of those games as well. Like I like to try out both sides of the spectrum.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think we should try to wrap it up
Yep.
here. Just basically give us some of your favorite games you saw, and then we can wrap it up because I have to go to work in about 20 minutes.
Okay, well, I'll go first. I'll go quickly. As I said, we talked a little bit about this, like the crew, the Division, Destiny, were all games that got me really excited at E3. So Battlefront, we don't know a whole lot about it, but excited about Battlefront. See what they're going to do with that. So other games, Titanfall, kind of looks pretty good. So that's I guess that's pretty much what I have to say there. So what about you, Derek? Still there?
Me? You heard you say Darren.
Derek. Sorry.
Derek.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Destiny, definitely. The crew for sure. Dead Rising 3, Metal Gear Solid 5, Witcher 3, and I think that's probably it. I mean, of course, Watch Dogs, we already
Yeah,
know
of
about
course,
that, though,
yeah.
so.
Mhm.
Division 2.
Yeah, Division.
Yeah, I think
Bureau
that's pretty much,
also, I guess.
those are my top, most anticipated games. Well, Pokemon XY, but I already knew that was coming out. So
you can clear it as well. It doesn't really matter whether it was not announced or already announced before.
X, that looks awesome too. Of course, I don't have a Wii U, so that's a problem.
Yeah. But will you get a Wii U for this game if it's any good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I buy systems for like one game. I bought a Dreamcast just for Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Wow.
Because I saw like an advertisement for that, and I think I saw like a trailer or something, and I thought that looked so damn awesome. Because I wanted to play as the Marvel characters.
Yeah.
And so I bought a Dreamcast just for that game. Of course, I got other games, but that was like the main reason I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got the 360 for Oblivion. Well, I got it for my 21st birthday. And yep, that's to me this day, that's still my favorite game of this generation. It's a 7-year-old game.
Yep.
But yeah, as far as myself, Dark Souls 2, of course, Bayonetta 2, Division looked good, Destiny, Watch Dogs, Transistor, some of the indie stuff looked cool, other stuff as well. Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2, Rayman Legends, Zelda Link Between Worlds, Saints Row 4.
Yeah.
Just some of the highlights there though, but I'm sure there's probably games that later on I'll say that actually came out of E3, but I didn't realise they came out of E3. It's like, oh man, that looks cool.
Yeah.
Why didn't I know about this game any sooner?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that is pretty much it. We went over 3 hours, even though I specifically stated we were trying to make this under 2 hours. But yeah,
Yeah.
Me and my rambling voice. But anyway, this is going to be the final episode for now of the United Gamedom podcast. I just want to say thank you very much to all the listeners, few as they may be,
Indeed.
who tuned in for the last 50 odd episodes. Hope you can join us sometime in the future when we might do something along these lines again in the future. It's not going to be every week now again. It's probably going to be every so often where we might, if we feel like doing a podcast together, we'll do one.
Yep.
So, and also I'd like to especially thank yourself, Dennis.
Well, thank you for having me
for
on.
sticking with me through thick and thin, where everyone else left.
Derek.
Derek is not. He doesn't feel. He shouldn't feel ashamed to leave though. But like I understood his reasons for leaving, so I'm not like bashing him for it though. He left on his own accord. I didn't like kick him out or anything like that. He wanted to leave for certain reasons. I think okay, that's why he felt. I have no problems with it. But thank you anyway, Derek, for sticking with us for as long as it was, and then coming back here for the final episode.
Yep.
Yeah, no problem. I enjoy doing these special episodes where we're focusing on, a specific topic.
Mm-hmm.
E3 or like we had the PlayStation event, and I don't
Game of the Year.
Did you guys do a special one for the Xbox reveal?
No, we just talked.
We
talked about it in
about
the regular episode.
We
okay.
talked, yeah, but we spent that wasn't a long episode actually. That was really like 2 hours. That was like a short episode because we mostly focused on that anyway. Because it wasn't really a whole lot of stuff elsewhere.
Contrary to Sony, they didn't show a whole lot, so
Yeah.
didn't have much to talk about.
Basically, did talk about it anyway, and kind of felt it was like kind of crap.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
But anyway, if you want to catch us anyway on Twitter nonetheless, you can subscribe to us on iTunes for the archive. We might put out an episode, when it might be an unexpected time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hey, here's an episode for you.
Yep.
Here you go, download it. But you can catch the archive on there, or you can check on YouTube at the United Gaming Podcast channel. But you also can follow us on Twitter if you want to still see what I'm up to and what games I've been playing and what I want to rant about today. I am DowM85.
D-Boy Den.
Gigastorm Z.
And also the Twitter at United Gamedom for United Gamedom Podcast. If there's ever going to be a Prop 2 podcast, or if it's going to be a new episode or something along those lines, you'll probably see it there.
Yep.
But we'll see anyway once, whenever you do one again, though. It might be, a couple of weeks, it might be a couple of months. We never know. Like, I might probably do one when, the busy season starts again.
Yeah. and stuff.
and we'll have some games to talk
Yep.
about. Like I might do one with yourself,
I'll
Dennis.
do
for
a
sure. We might-
launch special if you.
Mhm.
Yes, a launch special, exactly. We're going to do that there, and I'd probably do one with like yourselves if you want to, for like maybe Saints Row 4 or something along those lines. I'm up for it. So anyway, thank you guys for listening. Thank you Derek and Dennis once again for sticking with me for the last
Thank
year
you.
in the United Kingdom podcast.
Yeah.
But for now,
Farewell.
the end is here. So say goodbye, guys, for one last time.
Goodbye, guys, for one last
Bye. See you later.
time. Bye.
Bye.